Hello everybody and welcome back to Awaken League in week 5. I am here with Aroli. How are you doing, my friend?
I am doing great. Very excited for today's matchups, especially now that we have 4. There's even more excitement to be contained into these singular matchups. Unfortunately, Solid not quite making it today, but we will have space for them during the week. But let's look at the standings for now. Cloud Esports at the very top, together with mYinsanity, dominating the field so far. Coming up, Vision Gaming, Dive, they both are looking to make it surely into these upper sides as well. Um, Especially now, Dive, our next matchup against Zeno. How do you fancy their chances to stay in that upper half of the bracket?
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen in the last couple of weeks, I have to say that Zeno Esports has not had a great showing so far, and I don't know how much they have improved during the last week, but Dive Esports had a consistently better showing, I would say, than Zeno Esports, so it's going to be a tough one for Zeno Esports.
Yeah, almost certainly, especially now at the bottom of the leaderboard there together with LadiesFirst. They are really like battling it out here to get out of this miserable spot they're in right now, as we are in the 5th week of gameplay during the league. Now is the time to come alive and make the run, make the comeback for sure. We have Zeno not really like on any leaderboards except the defensive ones. We have the most saviors actually by Zeno Esports. That's 6 per game, which is kind of an insane stat, to be honest. Dive is on the latter half on this side, on 7th place, I believe. So maybe if they can hold the defense solidly against an offensive team like Dive and then come back with counters, they can make something happen. You never know.
That is true, but at the same time, I have to say that, Dive Esports and Zeno Esports, they're very correlating to each other. Like both playstyles, I should just mention, they're on the other side of the stats, each. And, Dive Esports can keep their attack going and the pressure going. And Zeno Esports, even though they might have a lot of saves, does not necessarily always mean that the defense is fully tight, in my opinion. So it's still going to be very difficult. And as I said, Zeno Esports could work with some counterattacks, which could work. But at the end of the day, it's up to them how they will play.
Exactly. We can only hope they figured it out by now. As well, the physical play I want to mention, Dive Esports here on the 4th spot of the whole leaderboard. I think the demos are quite heavily in favor of them as well, as Zeno are the team that has inflicted the least amount of demos at all. So they really need to watch out for these physical plays by Dive as well. They love these as well, as keeping the pressure that works so well together to get these crucial goals in. Yeah, it's going to be exciting for sure. Any predictions for you?
I could say, I could just jump on the bandwagon and say Dive Esports, but we are now halfway through Awaken League. I'm hoping there's going to be a switch up. An upset is needed at the moment, and I think Zeno Esports can take it. So I will root for a 3-1 win upset for Zeno Esports against Dive Esports here. What about you?
Oh, we love that, wouldn't we? Well, what I love is a good Game 5 overtime, which I am hoping for Zeno Esports to win in a 3-2 fashion. I'm not sure how much this is an objective prediction or how much of this is just allocated hope into the Zeno roster to make something happen in this league. But I do believe it is possible for them. They just need to have a good day, good coordination, and good mechanics, good shots, just solid fundamentals to make this happen. I'm sure they are able to do this, but can they do it today is the big question.
Well, I think the players are ready to go, so we will get into game 1 of this series, Zeno Esports against Dive Esports. I'm very excited to see what will happen here. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's go. A nice kickoff.
Already with the demos.
Already with the demos, just as we were talking about it. Terp going in for the first one, and Dive Esports already on the attack. Zeno Esports trying to clear it away, but Terp keeping up the pressure. Sharps with a nice first touch, cannot double touch it though. Gets past behind Engine. Nairo able to clear that away. Psycho to the sidewall. Maybe an opportunity here for Dive Esports, and it goes in 30 seconds in, and already the first goal for Terp. leading to the 1-0 for Dive Esports.
Important to mention fake there as well by Nairo. I think that was being covered by the defense. If that had been a shot on net, but well played here by Nairo to fake that one away, give Turp the goal, give Dive the first goal just 30 seconds in. Psycho off the wall now. Try and make something happen with the new Star Wars skin just after May the 4th day late. Maybe he still has the buff going though. Star Circle getting played out by Nairo, who tries to go into offensive bump, trying to come in. Good dodge here by Sharps, well defended.
Enjib keeping up the pressure, still going for the pass into the middle for Turbo. First good touch and a second touch, and what a save from Star Circle to keep that one out. Now still, Dive Esports trying to keep it up. Enjib with the first touch, but Psycho gets it away. Sharps with the second touch. Star Circle cannot do anything with it. Enjib is keeping up the pressure. They can just clear the way, but no build-up happening for Zeno Esports. Zero boost gets the back boost of nice back pass to Nairo. Can he get the double touch into the middle? He cannot, but Enjib can go for the shot and a nice save from Sharps. And no goal for Dive Esports.
Oh, we're coming very close here. Dangerous pressure from Dive, as we said in the pre-game already. Good save here by Psycho. Might be able to get the follow-up. Enjib's a little too fast. Sharps clears it off the side for Star Circle. Tries to challenge Turb here. Takes it slow off the wall. Star Circle's there once again for a second block. Nairo into center for his teammate who shoots! Oh. Sharps once again on the goal line. That's how they get their saviors.
Yeah, the saves are coming in, but also the shots from Dive Esports coming in further. It's gonna be a matter of time until it's another goal, but not tonight, because another save coming out from Sharps to clear that one away. 3 minutes on the clock, and it's still 1-0 for Dive Esports.
Sharps coming in clutch here a few times in a row, actually. Insane season just on the goal line of Zeno Esports, but they need something offensive if they want to win this game. They have to make a goal happen at least, as they are 1 down for now. Sharps zero boost, has to rely on his teammates for this one. Well turned away by Star Circle once again. Enjib on the offensive once again. Star Circle with zero boost, gets a 50. Nobody there to receive it. Turp trying to get past Psycho, barely gets it, but Sharps is there now. Not quite the pass he'd hoped for, unfortunately. Now Enjib with a shot, Turp with a demo. And together they combine for a 2-0 at 2-2-2. Very well done.
Perfect timing, and already Zeno Esports on the 6th save per game statistic, keeping that one up with 6 saves already, and Dive Esports still on 0 saves, I have to mention. So no shot coming out from Zeno Esports yet in this series. Dive Esports are still going for it and put in a 3rd one to make the lead a hat-trick.
Yeah, another nice play by Turf here. Very clean shot right at the crossbar. No boost for Psycho to really work with on this one. Very unfortunate for Team Zeno Esports. They are not quite looking too hot right now. Psycho though, not quite getting away from Turf, who just puts another one in. There's the hat-trick by Turp. Wonderful stuff, good speed, just beating out Psycho and Star Circle next, who wasn't expecting such quick pop. Incredible plays here by Turp.
Yeah, Dive Esports coming in hot in game 1 already, 4-0. A good lead to start up on. Zeno Esports really have to mentally now reset in order to get this one back. Oh, no. But another demo ad coming out from Enjib against Psycho. It's an opportunity maybe for Zeno Esports, but they cannot get close as Turp tries to get a shot on target again. Nairo puts to the sidewall. Star Circle now has the flip reset, goes low, gets the catch. Maybe a 50-50, but Turp stands there perfectly to clear that one out again.
Indeed, we see as well the new car being used already. The best car. I think there's a missed opportunity there. Please hire me. But yeah, loving another Star Wars collab for sure. Let's see if Psycho already adjusted this new car. I don't really know what hitbox it is, unfortunately. Maybe we can look that up pretty soon, as Turp puts some more pressure again. Over ball to Nairo, and it's a 5-0. Good team play here from Dive Esports.
Yeah, very nicely done. Enjib on the backboard to put it back to Nairo, who has basically almost an open net, and puts in the 5-0 for Dive Esports. 1 minute left, and it's really not looking good for Zeno Esports right here.
No, not at all, especially all that pressure mounting. Demos coming in once again. More than we anticipated. They're getting bored. They're even trying to demo each other now, as it seems. They're trying to go for a little bit of pogo, zero boost. Good attempt. Nairo off the ceiling gets blocked away by Sharps. Engine trying to go up, but Star Circle is ready for this one. No boost left though. Ball stolen away by Dive once again. Psycho now on the best car. Getting in center to Sharps! Good double save, but unfortunately, double save means double commit, which means Star Circle is able to profit off of this one. We smell profit.
Finally, a good attack coming out from Zeno Esports, slowly warming up to it and getting their first goal here in this series, but still a long way to go to get this one back. About 40 seconds left. Can they still do something? Turb is trying to go for the flick, but does not have to boost. Star Circle unfortunately miscalculates the jump. Now Turb can go up with 100 boost. This is dangerous. Goes off the backboard and it's off the post. Engine going for a shock again. Nobody can clear it out from Zeno Esports, but still able to 50 that one out. Star Circle trying to get an attack going again, but Nairo is up already. Gets it onto the backboard. Turb cuts in. Does not get the second touch. 10 seconds left, and it does not look like Zeno Esports can recover in this game. But it's been a better ride in the last few minutes, I have to say.
Definitely, that's when we say GG, go next, take away what you've learned from here and use it in the next game. We've also figured out the hitbox is a hybrid for the best car, which is the same as the Nissan Skyline. So, interesting car for sure. I don't quite see much use of the hybrid hitbox these days, and I don't know how familiar Psycho is with it. I've seen him with the Batmobile plenty of times, but that is a plank as far as I'm concerned, so there might be a little bit of difficulty. Maybe we see a car swap. Alright, let's see as we head into game 2. Everyone seems ready and we head into kickoff. Let's see if Zeno can make a little bit of a comeback here.
Yeah, they need to have a good start to have the morale going. In the last couple of minutes in game 1, they were able to get the defense a bit straighter and had some attacks going, so maybe they can keep that momentum into this game 2. But we will see now. 5 minutes on the clock again. It's a good 50-50. Sharps can take that one, has 100 boost, gets it into the corner. Nice pass in the middle for Psycho, and that's it. In the lead with 1-0. Zeno Esports taking the lead.
Just 7 seconds in as well. Smart play by Sharps, take it off to the side, sees how uncomfortable it is there for Turb on that back wall already. Takes to the side, outplays 2 defenders trying to block his attempt there. Well done already. Demo coming in. Once again, we see the car swap has happened as well. Back on the Phoenyx is now Psycho.
Irie trying to get a play going. Gets cleared away from Star Circle. Engine can take that one, but gets it right back to Star Circle. The pressure is building up on Dive Esports side. They cannot get out as easily. A nice pass from Engine though. Gets 50-50 by Sharps. Star Circle with a flick, gets it over Engine. Nairo passes it to Turb. Turb was almost ready, but Psycho was faster. Oh, it's a flick into the middle. Star Circle last second save. Sharps cannot get the demo. It's a nice passing play from Dive Esports out of nowhere and equalizing here in game 2.
What a nice one too here. Engine to Turb, Engine again, right to the center of the net. Psycho is not prepared for this one, best car or not. 1-1 is the score now. Very nice second goal here coming out. Star Circle winning the kickoff, setting up his teammate for success. Psycho going low, doesn't quite get the man game unfortunately. Star Circle trying to take possession. Engine will be able to clear this one away. Maybe a second touch. Oh, to Turb, pinch. Not quite going the direction they wanted to. Low boost for Sharps, trying to make something happen on offense. Nairo's up already on that pre-jump. Good spot by him. Star Circle on the last man in defense. Managed to beat out the offensive push again. Another demo coming in. Gotta be careful now. Star Circle can't quite make it happen. Engine into center. Psycho spotted this one. Good eye for this.
Nairo taking control of the game again, trying to get a flick going. Engine clears it away. Right to Psycho. It's almost an open net, but Turb can get to it. Clears away. Star Circle with a catch, but cannot get the control over the ball. Psycho keeps going with it. Gets a good 50-50, but cannot follow it up. Zeno Esports trying to get something going here, almost gets to it, but Turb with the last second save. This dangerous now for Zeno Esports. Nairo almost getting to the demo, but Star Circle going for the rebuttal. Now nice pass out to Sharps. Going on for the shot. Star Circle ready again. Gets the flick into the middle. Nairo can clear that one away. Turb gets the flick over one. Gets demoed away. Endrip is ready to clear that one away again.
Yeah, we see Zeno coming in with more demos actually, which is interesting to see. Just beat them at their own game apparently. Come on, there's a reason they're just 4th and not 1st at this statistic. Certainly we could just make something happen with this. Another dangerous ball bouncing into center. Nairo missing out. Star Circle taking it slow over 1. Not over 2 though, and now it is the counter-attack. That's dangerous. Sharps once again with a great savior here on the goal line.
They're getting closer and closer, Zeno Esports, but Dive Esports is as well, but it's nice to see that the offensive pressure of Zeno Esports is also holding up at some points. Dive Esports at some points also being a bit sloppy, I would say, but still an attack coming in. A nice 50-50. Star Circle is up. Nairo gets bumped away, but still gets to the ball. It goes into the right corner. Psycho with another clear into the middle. Maybe a shot ready, but nice touch from Endrip to clear that one away. Now Nairo takes it slow again. Gets a 50-50 with Star Circle. Taking it very slowly, not trying to do any mistakes. Another pass into the middle, but nobody's... Oh, it's a nice redirect actually from Psycho, but not enough momentum to get the power going here.
Valiant effort though, Psycho. Try and make offense happen now for his team. Once again, Sharps coming in, Star Circle gets blocked away, and that means offense cancelled. Back into defense as Endrip's off the wall. Tries to get into center. Demos came in again from Turf, but not enough this time. Just barely manages to squeeze past the net. Psycho with a nice double touch. Triple off the wall. Doesn't beat out Nairo though. Very fast play coming in. Try and go for the double with 0 boost. Ambitious play. Almost worked out. Endrip off the corner. Can't make more happen. Josh clears it away. Now it's time to gather some boost as the counter-attack mobilizes again. Endrip tries to go off backboard, off ceiling. Still here. Still being dangerous. What a threat this man is, and what a threatening slow roller on net there. Psycho keeps it away luckily. And now would be a great time for a clear so the Zeno side could gather some boost to mount counter-offensive once again.
Yeah, Dive Esports holding up well with the defense at the moment, but so is Zeno Esports. Both teams just kind of ping-ponging it back and forth, but no real attack going in. 20 seconds left on the clock. Anything can happen at this point. Nairo slowing it down again, gets them out of the way. Turb can follow it up though, goes off the wall, Sharps with the pass into the middle. Endrip is ready for that one. Psycho pinches it into the middle, goes for it again. It's a double commit, but no, Nairo is ready for that one. Endrip back to Nairo. It's a 50-50. It goes up, 0 seconds left, and it drops. Game 2 overtime, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, a little earlier than we'd anticipated, but certainly excited to see that they are capable of keeping it close here. Zeno, maybe they can even close it out, unless Nairo gets this dangerous already with just 10 seconds into the overtime. Another shot rattles on the net. Oh, not quite making it happen. Another demo coming in from Psycho. Another attempt. Nairo dodges it gracefully. Turb with a good spawn here. Passes to Nairo. Passes to Endrip. Oh, no shot on target. Would have been quite beauty as well. Now Sharps trying to set Psycho up. He's going up. Beating out Nairo. Maybe for the double. Endrip barely keeping it out.
Very unlucky from both sides, but still, any way it could go. Nairo once again going in for the attack. Psycho takes it slow, gets the flick over one, does not get it past Turp. He catches it, does not get a good touch though. Zeno Esports going in again. Sharps could go for the shot, maybe the double touch, but no, does not have the boost to get back to the double touch. Now Nairo is trying to counter attack, gets past it in the middle, but gets bounced way out. Psycho can follow that one up, gets stopped by Endrip, gets the flick over one. Nice control from him into the corner. The Star Circle is ready. A nice demo again from Sharps. Now this is dangerous. Turb can get to it though. Zeno Esports keeping up the pressure, putting it back into the corner. Nairo is up. Nice control, an air dribble and a 50 into the right corner. Now Endrip will slow it down, catches it. Still gets 50 off by Star Circle. Nairo flies off but does not get to it. And yeah, no team really getting close to each one's net at the moment.
No, right now it's just battling for control as it seems. Another 50-50 coming in, and there seems like this little space now, but Sharp's closing this one down already. Set up Star Circle for a nice touch pass one. Demo coming in again, Turp's low on boost. Granted 100 now. Try and make something happen in offense, but Sharp's big clears coming out, which leads Dive to reform again for another offensive. Engib gets it upfield, Turp is up! Gets turned away by the Zeno defense. Once again, trying to go for another bump, it's effective this time. Nice clear by Psycho on that last line of defense. Oh, it's getting exciting here. It's just one goal. Anything could happen. Anyone could take it at this point. Just a little bit of chance maybe needed for either team. Now Nairo, nice wall dash. Controlling the center to Turp. Sharps is ready once again. This guy's a force in defense to be sure. But right now we need a little bit of offensive force, which is Star Circle. He is looking to provide this. Psycho on the corner, no boost left. Doesn't quite go past Engib, but gets another touch into center for Nairo. Turned away by Sharps. It's nice midfield awareness here by Zeno. I want to mention many passes blocked out here for the dive side for sure.
Oh, now it's dangerous. Dive Esports fully in. Nairo goes for the double touch, but does not have the boost to get it on target. How unfortunate. It would have been an open net. 3 minutes into the overtime now. Zeno Esports going in again. Engib with their shot. Oh, what a double save from Turp. Now Nairo, 0 boost, gets the flick to Turp. Turp into an open net. What happened? Where was the last line of defense from Zeno Esports in a crucial moment? Missing that one. Oh, so unfortunate.
They're going to be kicking themselves after this one. Rotation back wasn't fast enough. Turp with just 12 boosts, making this wall shot happen just nicely on target so that the defense cannot reach it. Well done by Dive. Cutting it very close actually, very dangerous. If we can manage to get an interview, we will certainly be able to ask these guys what happened here, because this could have very well gone into the direction of Zeno Esports.
Yeah, definitely could have been. I mean, I have to say Dive Esports' passing plays have been looking very dangerous, but Zeno Esports have been doing well to cover those passes up quick. But still, they had their chances and couldn't take it. That's very unfortunate for them, but now still, the morale is up. It was way better than game 1, how they performed, and they just need to take the chances that they're getting now. But yeah, Dive Esports on a 2-game lead. I mean, was there a game so far where they haven't demoed in the first 3 seconds of the game? Because
I do not think so.
Twice. They've already been demoed twice, but yeah, that's just how Dive Esports is. But Engib already going in for the shot, but nicely blocked away from Zeno Esports.
Indeed, they do love to dive for these demos, for sure. But they have to be careful because there have been a few that came back to demo again. Ooh. Nice 50 here! Star Circle making the first goal happen just after 30 seconds, despite being demoed by everyone on the field. 50's Turp masterfully. Nairo not quite ready for this one. Bottom corner is selected as the target. And we have a 1-0 lead for Zeno. Very nice to see.
Yeah, nicely done there from Zeno Esports. A good lead to have in game 3 here. But still, Dive Esports going in quickly, but a nice save again from Sharp. So a nice recovery here from Turp to catch the ball, but he has 0 boost. Still gets a very nice flick over Star Circle though. A nice pass into the middle, but Turp cannot get to the ball. Psycho trying to get a clear away. Sharps once again on 0 boost. Dive Esports keeping up the pressure again. Turp, a pass into the middle. Is someone here? Star Circle can get to it. Now Sharps can clear that one away, but cannot follow it up, does not have enough boost. Star Circle goes for a pass into the middle, but Nairo with a nice cut in to clear that one away.
Yeah, well, I want to mention as well, Turp, just the guy, he's using that grass boost. I've seen like a lot of people using this meta boost because it's near invisible on the field. If you try to spot if when your opponent still has boost or not, you see it from the POV as well. It's very difficult to see. What is your opinion on that?
I mean, I have used that type of boost way back before, but honestly, I need like, even for myself, I need a boost that shows that I'm using a heavy car, because if I use a grass boost, I feel way too light, like I'm flying away. But that's just my personal opinion. But if that's the meta, then so be it. I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, for sure. I do hate the sound of it. Like, I just
could
need a
change
boost
it.
that sounds nice,
Yeah.
to be honest. And the grass clippings are not it for me. Turp just barely missing the net on this one, but the follow-ups there, well done by Nairo. Yeah, I mean, everyone can use what they like. I like green as well. The green exhaust looks nice. Clippings are not for me. But I think it's cool that people are getting innovative. I don't think I pay enough attention to my opponent, actually. Maybe I should in the future, to whether they use a lot of boost, because I can just usually judge from the tempo they play at. But yeah, it seems to be effective at higher levels, and Turp is using it to great effect as well, as it seems, though it is not needed for this kind of shot. Beautiful top corner here by Turp once again.
Yeah, very nicely done there from Nairo to get a pass into the middle, going at an open net for Turb, just splashing it into the bottom of the bar and putting them back into the lead here in game 3 with match point ahead. Zeno
Oh!
Esports really have to now get some momentum back in order to stay alive in this series.
Indeed, we see a little bit of counter-stratting there as well. From the Zeno side, the demo of kickoff is usually a thing that we have these guys do. On the dive side, which Nairo has kind of counter-inflicted again, once again. Turf coming in with another. They are not liking these demos, that they're showing how it's done on the field as well, not just on kickoffs. They are looking very dangerous
Jesus
for now. Looking to go number 1 and Chip get another. That's a team ace so far by every one of them. Psycho though! Shows you don't need demos to win or score at all. Good touches here by Sharps to outplay the defense. Once again off that sidewall, second time he's done that kind of play. And it's worked out gracefully for them actually, as Psycho puts it in for the 2-2 equivalent.
Yeah, very nicely done from Zeno Esports. Very important as well to put them back into the middle, into the equalization. Now 2 minutes left on the clock. Dive Esports still trying to get an offensive play, going to seal the deal here. But Nairo takes it up the wall. Gets a slow one into the middle. Turp has to backflip. It's almost goes in for Zeno Esports here. Star Circle keeping up the pressure, going in against Nairo again, but it's a nice 50-50 for him, able to clear that one away. Nice demo from Nairo again. Star Circle takes the boost and goes for the cut-in. Psycho now maybe could go for a shot, but unfortunately misses the ball. Nairo can take that one over everybody. It's almost an open net. Can someone take it?
Not again!
Ah, that's exactly what is Dive Esports' go-to play, just the demo plays. The demo plays.
Indeed, my god. Turp with the signature just below crossbar shot as well, as we know him, of course. My god, yeah. What good is saviors if you don't have anyone to do them back there? Oh, another kickoff demo coming in. Another chase off the backboard as well. They are not holding back with these. They are looking to get on the stats board here for sure.
Close one, but not close enough. Still up for Zeno Esports here. Dive putting it back into their corner. Engib going in for some chasey touches, but it still works out. Now I can get it into the middle, but Sharps clears that one away. Star Circle is up, but Engib is faster. Gets the flip reset, gets the second touch into the middle. A follow-up from Turb, and it goes into top right corner. No chance for Zeno Esports to defend that one.
We need to start betting how many crossbar shots Turp can make go in at this point. That's the third one already just this game, which is kind of insane to me, scoring these high shots. Beautifully done. Nice flip reset off the ceiling as well from Engib. It's beautiful to see some more mechanics. Turp again. My god. Everyone who's going up against Dive has to be careful now on these kickoffs, because he's just chasing them down like a hunter.
30 seconds left. Zeno Esports not able to clear that one to a great extent. Nothing able to be done against Dive Esports. Oh, this could actually be a counter-attack opportunity, but Turb is there to clear that one away. 15 seconds left. Can Zeno Esports do something here? No, Engib is up, gets the pass to Nairo into the backboard. He misses it, leaves it for Engib. But it's a done deal, unfortunately, for Zeno Esports, because with this they will take another loss into the Awaken League. Not nice, but Dive Esports can pat themselves on the back. A clean game. It's still up though, but yeah. With that, it's a 3-0 for Dive Esports. Congratulations.
Definitely. We'll see if we can get an interview going soon. Being sprayed by Grassy's engine over here. Nice little plowing here by Turf. But yeah, he's been phenomenal this series for sure. Just so many demos inflicted. Yeah, it's just fireworks on the pitch by this guy.
Yeah, definitely was. All people from Dive Esports have played extremely well, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, it is what we kind of expected, I would say. Zeno Esports, they had their defense going in game 2, but unfortunately lost it again at the end of game 3, which led to a loss here. But you know, still room for improvement. That's how you guys should see that, you know. And Dive Esports, definitely not an easy task to go ahead, and they do well, in my opinion. So congratulations to Zeno Esports as well, but more of a congratulations to Dive Esports to taking a 3-0 win here. So we will go into a quick break and hopefully have one of the Dive Esports players here for an interview. So we will be back shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to the Awaken League. This time we have a replacement for Aroli in the building, the one and only Machtfish. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm a bit hungover. It's late on a Sunday night, but I'm doing fantastic. Thank you very much for asking, Nukes. I hope everyone is watching. Yeah, is doing fantastic as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dive Esports are a bunch of introverts, so they decided not to do an interview tonight. But even though that happened, we do have an exciting game coming up for us tonight here. We have LadiesFirst against FireGold Phoenyx. Machtfish, what do you think about this matchup?
Well, it's a bit of a fight for survival, isn't it? They were still wanted to go into the playoffs, but LadiesFirst didn't have the most successful of season thus far, only winning 1 of their 13 games and obviously losing every series. But FireGold Phoenyx not doing that much hotter, so it could be a case really of FireGold needing this win to even get their hopes alive for playoffs, and same for LadiesFirst. So this is going to be pretty much a all-out attack.
Yeah, definitely is the case, but even though they are so close in their positions, I have to say that LadiesFirst, stats-wise, have not looking that fruity in the last 5 weeks. On the other hand, FireGold Phoenyx did have some glimpses of hope here and there, but still not to progress them any further.
I mean, FireGold's only win came over 3-0 over Zeno Esports, who themselves have not been looking too good. But there were some good matches in there. Game 5 against Irie Legacy and Game 4 against Dive Esports. Definitely nothing to scoff at. So I feel like the schedule is maybe not doing FireGold Phoenyx a lot of favors. They're having to play already 2 of the very good teams and Cloud Esports, so 3 very, very top level teams at the start. Definitely does them a disservice. So I think their placement might be a bit low, and there might be a comeback try.
That is a very good analogy. That is very true. That could happen in the next couple of weeks. We are only halfway through in Awaken League, so anything could still happen, right? But yeah, for LadiesFirst, I mean, I have played with the team for now the last 1 year, I would say, and they have their glimpses of hope, destroying the one good team here and there, but unfortunately have not seen that yet here in the Awaken League. But maybe this could be the start of a switch up here. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe like LadiesFirst. The thing is, from what I've heard from them, is that they play against good mates here. I think Tropica is good mates with 2 of the players, with Siriox and Max from the FireGold Phoenyx roster, and that really motivated that little bit more, right? When you play against someone that you actually know, you're good friends with, that you just want to beat them, and I hope that they can bring that top level quality, because they are playing for one of the few times this season with their main roster. So it's going to be Tropic, Venox, and Sarak, and that's honestly that's a decent lineup.
It is a very decent lineup. I mean, both teams really have a good lineup to go against each other. They individually have not really had much experience, I would say. But, you know, everyone has a start, a beginning, I would say. And, you know, Sirix and Max, I think those are their first competitions so far that they're really going into. And even though they're coming in for the first time, they're doing very well, in my opinion. And Lucario as a supporting player there as well, you know, a guy with a lot of experience, has not just been a player, also has been a coach. You know, it's a different mindset that would come into that team, you know. So for that team, I still have high expectations, I would say.
Yeah, Lucario is just a seasoned veteran, right? As a coach, you mentioned it. As a coach, he can really take a lot of those nerves from your shoulders and take a lot of these these rookie jitters away from him because he's that experienced, and also he's proven that during the entirety of the season, right? Where he's just the lead man here for FireGold Phoenyx, scoring a goal per game, getting the saves per game, the most saves per game on the team, getting the most goals per game on this team, and also his shooting percentage with 33%, again, best of the team. So I think he's trying to really ease off and take a lot of the pressure from both of his teammates, from Sirioxia and Max. So honestly, I think we're gonna be looking at Lucario to lead the way, and then Siriox and Max closely following him behind.
Just as you're saying that, I kind of realized that it's kind of a mirror of LadiesFirst as well, because they're working with the same kind of setup, because they have two players who are very new in the competition, I would say, with in the Swiss competition, I have to mention, not any, with Phoenyx and Tropi, and we have another seasoned veteran coming in with Sarek as well. Unfortunately, not with the same kind of results that came in with Lucario, but still a very good, mirror play that we have here.
Debatable. I mean, depending on how you define playing in front of 15,000 people on the RL mainstream. I mean, if that's an experience, then I don't know what is, honestly. At getting multiple second places in the women's circuits. But yeah, no, like Sarek definitely going to be the one to lead the way. Tropic is I think, also quite new to competitive. He's more of a 2s player than a 3s player, so he has to adapt a bit to the mode. And then Phoenyx, as you say, again, new player coming in. He's got a bit of experience from the German university side, but that's not the most serious of competitions where you're going in and you're full focused all the time.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how these matchups will go. I mean, we have kind of from LadiesFirst only seen like different rosters. They have been like mixing and mashing and trying out different roster to see which one fits their playstyle the most. And I think this one, in my opinion, is it. This is the kind of roster that I would expect to go very high in this competition. And for FireGold Phoenyx, I mean, they had that 3-man roster since the beginning, and that's been a machine that's been oiled up and running and warming up every week, and they're trying to get a really good role going here, and they have in the last few weeks. I have watched last week's games, and they have been playing very well, but it was a bit unfortunate, but it happens. But I think the players are finally ready to go. And Machtfish, are you ready for an exciting game here?
Of course, man. Always ready for a good series, and we'll get that series underway. LadiesFirst going to play in the blue, FireGold Phoenyx in the orange, and we have been mistaken. It seems like Genji is going to be playing instead of Phoenyx on the side of LadiesFirst.
Yeah, it's also a good setup in my opinion, because Genji and Tropi, they do have that French connection, because they do both speak French here, so maybe that is something that, come and help them out here, because when they came into the LadiesFirst roster, they did come in as a duo, so I do expect them to do something well here, and Sarek, as a good third supporting player, can definitely do some damage here.
Yeah, Sarek definitely gonna need to pull out all the stops here. Genji, under a bit of pressure, as the first minute has already begun explosively. First demo there for Sarek, and that's something that FireGold Phoenyx has to get adapted to. Sarek, one of the most demo-heavy players that the Awaken League has to offer this spring. 2 demos per game is her average, and that's more than the entire team of FireGold Phoenyx.
That is a crazy statistic to have, but it's not demos that always counts, it's the goals that counts here. And in the first minute so far, nothing has come out for either team, but now FireGold Phoenyx coming in for an attack, gets 50 away by Genji. Lucario coming in for the pressure again, but Sarek can clear that one away. Xerox put it into the corner again for LadiesFirst, but Troki can slow that one down, gets the air dribble over to Sarek, can maybe follow it up, but no shot coming out for LadiesFirst here.
No shot coming out, but LadiesFirst definitely trying to make this as much of an open affair as possible. Tropic, good little pre-jump, but the ball just goes slightly a bit too wide for him. As Sarek now contains herself, gets a control touch up high, flip reset, but flip reset denied by Max. Still, the ball drops dangerously. Lucario is there. Lucario to clear to the side.
Very nicely done here, but LadiesFirst is not done with their attack. Almost a double touch off the guard there from Genji, but unfortunately not the connection that he wanted there. Lucario can clear that one away, gets the flick over 1, gets the flick over 2, almost gets the drift and the flick, but does not get it in. Tropi with the last second save as well, and clears that one away for LadiesFirst.
First little heart stopper there on the counter-attack from Lucario is now long clear. Coming through Max to take control, take boost, and now what can he do with the balls? Not being challenged at all in the air. There's Sarek finally. A challenge arrives, and a good challenge at that. She just tries to take control of the ball. Not gonna work as Lucario has a big whiff. Genji nowhere near ready for it. That could have been very costly here for FireGold Phoenyx. It might still be Siriox, has to be aware and is very much aware of his opponent.
Sorry, trying to go in for the ceiling shot there, but unfortunately did not have the boost to follow that one up. A nice pass into the middle from Genji to Trophy. Maybe the double touch coming in from Lucario. Coming in with a clutch save to get that one away. Genji going in for the shot, but does not get the connection. Max now slowing down the pace again off the wall, but Sora's saying no and gets the bump and gets the first goal for LadiesFirst here. What a play from LadiesFirst.
What a play, that's just that one ball that goes a bit awry, and then it's the physicality that we mentioned earlier coming through here from Sarek. Not a demo, but an effective bump for her on the backboard and opening up the scoring lane for Genji. It's a 1-0 lead now for LadiesFirst, who, well, have been a bit shaken, it seems like, and are coming in here with a bit of venom, trying to get a comeback going for the rest of the season.
So far, LadiesFirst definitely been the more attacking team. So far, another shot coming out from Genji as well, which goes just off the post. But FireGold Phoenyx not really had any good chances so far. Not the team plays that we've seen from the last weeks coming through, unless that could have been one. But Xerox did not expect the quick pass back from Lucario there. And LadiesFirst are able to get that one away, and not good touch from a Sarak there. But Genji puts it high. Xerox could take that one. It's a 50-50 in net. No, it's an own goal from LadiesFirst. How unfortunate.
Oh, we're playing pinball. Look at that. We're just playing pinball in the box against the crossbar. Genji to drop it down. He tries to control it, tries to take it away, but unfortunately for him, Tropik just going exactly underneath. It's just poor timing on the side of LadiesFirst defense. It's a lot of panic on the side of LadiesFirst defense, and they concede a goal, which they definitely didn't need to concede in that fashion.
Yeah, they definitely not, but can LadiesFirst retaliate on that one goal mistake? Ooh, maybe coming out here from Trophy, but does not get the touch that he needs. Oh, it's almost an open net. Sarek has the flip reset, but unfortunately does not get the scoop. Trophy with another shot, but Sarek puts it back onto the side. Demoed away from Siriox. Now Genji has 100 boost. Ooh, is not in a good position here, but still got lucky. Genji can clear that, maybe to the side, goes low. This is very dangerous coming out from Genji here, not a controlled play. Another shot from Max, and no follow-up coming out from FGP here, so unfortunate.
Yeah, and the pressure really gets to the LadiesFirst defense. You can see especially Genji having a lot of issue trying to control the pace of play, something that worked really well for both sides in the opening half. I would say was just smart touches to the later timing to get some control over the ball, and now that's just gone all a bit to waste. As a higher pace means some more chaos setting in, especially here coming from FGP is Lucario. It's Max involved once more. Lucario having his second bite at the apple. Gets one, gets it center. There's Siriox, and that's gonna be in.
10 seconds on the clock, and what a play coming out from FGP here. Lucario with the first touch, the second touch, Genji with a backflip, and Siriox takes the open net to get the lead here in game one.
Fields backflip man indeed for Genji, and unfortunately I don't think he needed to go up for that. That shot was never going to come in with a lot of power as he's mispositioned again. Lucario to seal the deal, to seal game one in favor of FireGold Phoenyx.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts to have the game for 4 minutes and 50 seconds in an equal game, and then losing it like this in the last couple of seconds. That does hurt to see. But LadiesFirst have to get their mentality straight in a situation like this, because they cannot get battered down from this one. Still an opportunity here for LadiesFirst to get that one, but game one here for FireGold Phoenyx.
And game one done and dusted. FireGold Phoenyx take what was, as you say, over most of the time, a very, very even game, a very, very equal game. And then at the end, they were just able to explode. They were able to just get higher pace on the ball. They were able to get higher pace over the length of the pitch. And that's when the LadiesFirst defense broke. That's when panic really started setting in. And that, unfortunately, is going to be the main problem here for LadiesFirst. Definitely have to calm down on defense.
Yeah, they do need to do that, because after that own goal that happened, after the unfortunate, panics, I would say, they have been a bit more reserved. The firepower that was there in the first 2 minutes, I would say, was not really there anymore. But now, game is done, reset, GG, go next. That's the mentality that you need, and hopefully they can bounce back from this one. But can FGP keep the lead going is the question here.
That is the main question. They're certainly looking the stronger side at the end of game number 1. And now, heading into game 2, they just gotta do what they gotta do. They're just gonna need to keep that pace up and try to get as much panic into the defensive rotations of LadiesFirst as possible. Now, Max already trying to link up here as FireGold Phoenyx does. They're the passing plays, small little passes that you talked about earlier from FireGold Phoenyx, and I really like the way they approach this series with that team play first kind of mindset.
Yeah, that is something we have seen from FireGold Phoenyx. Maybe something that Lucario has implemented throughout, his coaching antics from back in the day. But can LadiesFirst do something against it? Because they have 3 individually very strong players that happen to harmonize very well at some points. And unfortunately, we haven't really seen that so far, but we will see. Only 30 seconds in. Zarak going off the redirect into the corner. Genji going in for a pressure build-up, but Max can clear that one away. A pinch, actually, from FireGold Phoenyx to put it back into LadiesFirst's corner, but Zarak can dribble that one out. Max, with another pass, goes right onto the backboard. Genji gets to clear that one away, gets bumped away, though. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication from LadiesFirst. This could be dangerous, but it still works out for them.
Still works out. Genji now only can get the ball as far as Sirius. Lucario helping out his FireGold teammate. As Genji once again collects on his own backline. Can he get it further out this time? No, he cannot. In fact, it's pinching towards that top ends. But Sarah, quick reactions. Siriox, another opportunity, another bump coming through as well. Definitely higher pace here from FireGold Phoenyx. The defense is working, and it's still keeping the net clean.
Yeah, still keeping it clean, but they need to work overtime to keep that one out still, because in the last 1.5 minutes, it's just been FireGold Phoenyx on the attack 24/7. Xerox up once again, tries to get the flip reset going, but this could be a counter-attack opportunity here unless Lucario pinches it back into the middle. Genji with a nice pop up, but Max is ready. Gives it back to Zarak, who plays it into the corner. Maybe a second touch, and what a read from Zarak to get the lead back for LadiesFirst.
A great read, definitely, but also a heinous whiff from Lucario on the backboard. Yes, he's got 0 boost. Yes, it's a difficult one for him to make, but in that case, just rotate further along the backboard, try to intercept the shot at the point of impact. Lucario's whiff just opening up the scoring lane here for LadiesFirst, who once again take a 1-0 lead, but how long will it last? Sirius, that shot is placed way too high. Tropic immediately challenged by Max. It's again pressure coming out of FGP.
And maybe another counter-attack opportunity here. Genji tries to take it slow, gets the 100 boost, but does not get control over the ball. Trophy gets the pass onto the sidewall, but Xerox is fast on that one. Gets another pass into the middle for Lucario. He gets the shot, but does not have the boost to get the most power out of that touch. But Max keeping up the pressure again. A double whiff from LadiesFirst. That's not what you want to see, but Trophy can somewhat recover from that one. Gets it actually off the ceiling as well, but Lucario is there to get that one away. Gets another touch into the middle as well from Max. Oh, 0 boost, nothing can be done here. No one is getting to the ball. What is happening here?
It's with Central, despite us not being on Urban Central here on this second match. Maybe now finally some clarity of control here coming back. Troppi is going to have an open shot. Troppi for net. Lucario, a miraculous stop on the goal. And despite still being harassed from Zarak, LadiesFirst trying to make that counterattacks work. But alas, it's only a 1-0 lead and no one. Oh, big whiff again. But unfortunately, Max not able to profit.
Yeah, FireGold Phoenyx getting closer and closer, but still the last touch is not quite there where you need it to be. And LadiesFirst still up ahead, still trying to get an extra lead here with another cushion, but unfortunately not getting past the FireGold Phoenyx defense unless Sarah can put it off to the backboard. Can a follow-out happen? It did happen, but unfortunately not on target. Lucario can dribble that one out. Oh, it's off the backboard again. Is that an opportunity? Genji's going for another shot, but no cigar for LadiesFirst.
The open net proves once more to be one of the toughest defenders you can face in Rocket League is I think Tropic just had a very open one that you just completely set wide. But alas, LadiesFirst, they have stabilized now. They see more of the orange side of the pitch. They have adapted to the higher pace FireGold was trying to bring in. Also, it is helped, we have to be honest here, by a lot of whiffs coming through. But still, last 10 seconds still to go. And we saw what FGP could do with those last 10 seconds here in game number 1. This game far from being decided yet.
Yeah, 30 seconds left on the clock. FireGold Phoenyx up on the attack again, but Lucario unfortunately not getting to the ball right here. Genji now in a 1v1 situation, gets the flick over Max, and that's the 2-0 for LadiesFirst.
And again, it's the off-the-ball plays where Sarak shows her class, just completely harassing Max, leaving Genji the opportunity to go up high, find the flick, and find that second goal, doubling the lead and pretty much getting the decider here for LadiesFirst. Alas, the kickoff has got something to say. Oh god, dropping. That's going to be dangerous. Sarak already there, ready and waiting, and now it will truly be over.
Yeah, 10 seconds left on the clock. This looks like a done deal for LadiesFirst. After getting the last 10 seconds taken away last game, they did manage to hold on this time. Oh, the ball is still hot. It's going up again. Xerox clears that one away to the side, while Max extending that touch as well, but Sarak dropping it and equalizing the series here. Another win for LadiesFirst. Congratulations.
Another win. They're only their second game win of the season. It came on the back of efficiency in offense. It also came off the back of certainly this being one of the games of all time in Rocket League as far as hitting the ball and missing the ball is concerned. LadiesFirst certainly profiting from a lot of easy FGP whiffs. I think Lucario is going to use all of his experience to calm down his teammates. I think that's really the main problem. FGP, from what I've seen in these first 2 games, seemingly are the more teamier team. They certainly have a better philosophy of how to approach it, but they're just being their own worst enemies by trying a little bit too much at a time.
Yeah, that is definitely the case. I have also seen that, you know, FireGold Phoenyx, they had their amazing explosive start at the beginning where they went for very high speeds, but unfortunately the consistency behind the speed was not quite there, and LadiesFirst took control over that one and just, you know, counterattacked from that point on, and it worked out greatly for them. And yeah, FireGold Phoenyx, when they do keep up the pressure and go for the speed, they also have to be consistently behind it.
Yeah, the increase in speed also means that you as a team have to just rotate clean, that you as a team have to have tighter communication, and that's unfortunately just a tiny bit lacking here from FGP. But LadiesFirst did well with their counter-attacking style. Let's see if they can soak up the pressure again here in Game 3 and come through with counters. Lucario certainly going to be trying to negate that strategy by scoring an early goal for FireGold Phoenyx.
15 seconds in, but unfortunately not a goal here. Trophy now 100 boost, gets the 50-50. Xerox Gates in the way again, tries to cut in as well, but Lucario can take over that forced ball. Sarak now takes control of the ball, but gets counterattacked by Lucario. Genji with a nice fake, a dangerous one, but it worked out. Goes into the right side for LadiesFirst. No follow-up coming out. Xerox passing it to Max, but no build-up play coming out here. Oh, it's a good pass almost for Lucario, but it does not go in.
Unfortunately, yet another double commit, and yet again, Trophy involved in that defensively. Still not as solid as you'd want LadiesFirst to be from a neutral point. Sirius, that's great pass center. Lucario's there, the snipe underneath the crossbar is good. And FireGold Phoenyx take the first game lead of the series.
Yeah, absolutely smart play off the sidewall onto the backboard there from Sirius to Lucario, who just smashes it right under the bar in the first minute of the game and putting them back into the lead.
Back into the lead, and now let's see if LadiesFirst can do something on offense. Sarak going for the pre-flip. Fortunately, not getting the connection as she certainly would have wanted. Genji, another opportunity. Can he pinch it mid? No, he cannot. Trophy a little bit too close in the corner as well. Now, what's he doing? He's going for a psycho. Trophy. And this is the problem here with the going for the psycho when you don't really have to. FGP immediately back in a good attacking position, and they will capitalize. The shot is there, but the save is even better.
Yeah, good save, but still not the kind of place you want to be going for when you're 1-0 down. But LadiesFirst keeping up the attack again. Nicely done from Sirix to put it back into the corner. Trophy with the shot it right off the top right corner. Now Sarak puts it onto the right side. Sirius has 0 boost, but still tries to get a touch off now. Topi passes it to Genji. Max gets in the way, but Sarah can take that one over. Has 40 boost. What can she do here? She gets a pass into the middle. Lucario cannot get to it, but Sirius is also up to get it back for FireGold Phoenyx.
FGP now overextending a tiny bit past from second to third, and that's what you need to not do whenever you play threes. That pass second to third, always incredibly dangerous, and Tropi has got the read, he's got the speed, and he's got the equalizer.
Yeah, very nicely done from Tropi to see that pass off the corner, waiting in the middle to cut that one in, and so nicely he did with 3 minutes left on the clock, equalizing the game.
That game now entirely equal. Max trying, leaving it for Lucario in the end. Genji very early up. Again, no need to be that early up in the air. You can just let the ball come to you when you know that the opponent is nowhere to be seen. Just wasting boost, but still in the end, getting the clear. Our ladies first. Tropi now once more going for the pass into the center. Max making that ball unnecessarily dangerous. Genji, that's a big whiff, but it's still going to be chaotic. Now, long clear and Sarah there to collect.
Yeah, nicely done from Sarah. Good composure to get that one out. Gets the dribble into the middle as well. Gets a 50-50 off the corner. Genji unfortunately miscalculates the touch, but Tropi now has some space. Has 100 boost as well. Goes up high, goes off the backboard. Can he get the double touch? He does. Oh, what a miss from Xerox. This could be dangerous, but no, Sarah cannot take the lead on that one.
And Sarah, unfortunately, not enough time to adapt to the open net. And again, if you've seen her on Twitter, open nets being her final and immortal enemy. Certainly this time once more adding to that long list. Tropi taking control, but immediately challenged by Lucario, who's not giving Ladies First any sort of space. Already hunting Genji there in net as well. Sarah having to do once more a lot of the work. Tropi long shot, but double commit still from the defense. Danger not over, but not the most dangerous shot for the defense after all.
Yeah, the build-ups from Ladies First not quite working out. FireGold Phoenyx able to cut in quickly every time. Now Max has some space, but nicely done from Sarah once again. All over the pitch she's been so far, really helping out Ladies First to stay together as a team, and it's working out fine so far. 1 minute left. Lucario able to clear that one back once again. Is Sarah ready? She is able to clear that one away. Tropi now is ready for the touch. Tries to get the second one. Gets the 50 with Max. And Genji can now almost control it. Gets another cut in from Xerox as well. For FireGold Phoenyx really not leaving them any space at the moment to get any play going.
FGP definitely just want to avoid an overtime at all costs. Lucario, that bounce is not going to do him nicely, but he's still going to recover from the ceiling. Wifty in the air, both just going for a block on the other. Max taking control in his own backside by leaving the net wide open. Genji was a threat here to the FireGold defense, but in the end, FGP managed to clear their lines, and a long clear it is. Down the length of the pitch, 2 demos though. Siriox and Lucario both been done dirty. And FireGold Phoenyx holding on by a thread.
Yeah, 10 seconds left on the clock. Now Ladies First have to watch out to not make any mistakes in the last few seconds again. 3 seconds left. Genji goes up very early again, but Sarah drops it to make it overtime here in Game 3. Very excited to see what's going to happen here.
Our first overtime of this series, not the first overtime of the evening, of course. Dive Esports in our earlier series had a 2 minute and 15-second overtime. Let's see if this one can compete with that in length. Genji taking it high. Lucario already there to meet him, though confidently. Lucario a bit of a drop shot. It's very slow, makes it awkward, but Tropi deals with it beautifully.
Sorry, with a nice first touch as well to get it back. Oh, Max almost redirects it into his own corner, but Genji gets a pass into middle. For Ladies First, Tropic not quite there to get that one. Sarak beaten by Xerox here, tries to get a second touch going. Ooh, well done from Tropi to clear that one away. Sarak with a quick first touch again. Xerox not the best of toucher, puts it onto the sidewall, but Lucario is there to help him out. Genji now not the best of touches, does get the 100 boost often though. Very important to have the boost management up as well. Now Sarak, what a great catch that was, but Lucario ready for that one again.
Lucario ready, but already demoed for his efforts and demoed for his troubles. So Sarak is looking for Genji on the backboard. That pass not finding the intended recipient. Instead, Lucario just bangs the ball out. Alpha the FGP side. Siriox gate control. Tropi has to move in, and move in he does. It's now ladies first. Try to mount an attack. Try to do something here on the offensive end. Mux more than ready for whatever shenanigans Sarek has planned, and more than capable of getting it away. And once more, Tropi nearly impostering his team. Unfortunately, just getting shot at.
Yeah, 1 minute and 40 seconds already played in this overtime, and it's still dangerous. What a touch there from Sarek to get it off the target. But now, ooh, a nice touch there from Lucario. A pinch out from LadiesFirst to defuse the situation here. Sarek can follow it up onto the backboard, but a nice touch from Siriox again. Oh, both teams really hungry to get that last goal going. The pinch attempts coming out all the time as well, but unfortunately not working out for either team so far.
Not working out, and Tropi, let's just say he left that one for Genji. As the ball control still firmly in the side of FireGold Phoenyx, and Tropi not even jumping, thought it was over, but no! Max with a beautifully placed shot, top bins. Tropi thought it was over, but Max says, no, this will be in every day of the week.
Yeah, absolute floater into the top right corner. Even I expected it to maybe at least go off the crossbar, but it was perfectly placed into the top right corner, putting FireGold Phoenyx back into the lead in this series. I mean, both teams really had their chances. They were in overtime for a good amount, and it was very equal once again. A very exciting game, but FireGold Phoenyx took the win on this one.
Yeah, and in the end, I'd say a deserved win as well. If we look at the shot statistic, it's 12 shots to 6 in favor of FireGold Phoenyx. The main thing that I'm missing a bit here from both teams, though, is follow-ups, right? Where you, especially LadiesFirst, whenever they try to get it out of defense, there's always that first man going forward, first player going forward, trying to put the FGP defense under pressure, but then there's just no follow-up. There's just a lot of space behind, and that's the sort of space that you need to be closing down, ideally, if you are LadiesFirst. So especially second man LadiesFirst, that's going to be your big working point here for not just this game, but I feel like for the rest of the season.
Yeah, that is definitely a point that LadiesFirst need to watch out on. They have really just banged it out at some points, and really no follow-up came off with, no playthrough coming off from these attacks either. So it was just strictly counter-attacks that worked out for them, but not always that's going to work out, because if you have a team like, for example, Cloud Esports, even a counter-attack is not something that you can put all your hopes on.
I mean, if you play against Cloud Esports with velocity and all the RSCS experience that he has, then more praise for you, I guess. But unfortunately for this team of LadiesFirst, they're not playing against Cloud, they're playing against FireGold Phoenyx. But unfortunately for them, Siriox just put FireGold Phoenyx on not just match point, but leading their match point game.
Yeah, not good from Sarek. They're not in the best position to go into the 50-50, and perfectly placed for Siriox to just take the goal 11 seconds into game 4 here. Exactly what FireGold Phoenyx needed to get the cushion that they need to play safely.
A perfect start here for FGP, and it might get even better. Lucario there to poke it in. Clean up on aisle 4. The janitor has come.
Yeah, a little bit of a double commit there from LadiesFirst. No one able to cover the back post, and unfortunately FireGold Phoenyx take that mistake into their hand and put them up 2-0 with 19 seconds in already. But is there a quick counter-attack from LadiesFirst? And no, Mux denies it.
Mux denies the second ball. Still dangerous though. Genji trying to drop it down, but once more, no follow-up. And Tropi and Sarah just getting on top of one another, bumping each other out of the way. But still, the ball persists to be in the box of FGP. Lucario, not the best clearness. Double commit to Boone, and that double commit is going to be costly. Tropi with the 1 goal and the halving of the lead.
And not the best of touches here from FireGold Phoenyx, but what a lovely touch from Genji to put it into the middle for Tropi to take the open net and maybe get the chance to retaliate here in this game 4. But still, 4 minutes left on the clock. It could go either way. Now Tropi, another good kick off, but a nice clear away from Siriox once again.
Nice clear away. Siriox just booms it long down the length of the pitch. Genji could have potentially left that for Tropi behind. Communication a bit lacking on the side of LadiesFirst. Lucario immediately challenged out Tropi. Can he find Sarah? He can, but the shot, unfortunately, not going to be good enough. The ball passed just a little bit too quick for Sarah to latch onto.
Good clear away once again, but a nice demo from Lucario as well. Xerox now going in for the pressure again, but nobody's there to follow it up. Sarak now gets the pass into the middle, but once again, no follow-up, ready to go for that one. Topi able to get the pressure going again, puts it into the corner, but Lucario is ready for that one. Sarak now a nice touch into the middle, but no one there again from LadiesFirst. FireGold Phoenyx can just take that one back, but does not do anything with it. Now Max gets cleared away by Sarak. A nice touch there from Lucario, and I have to say Lucario's positioning at the moment in the last few games have been exceptional at times, and it's working out here lovely for FireGold Phoenyx. Still 3 minutes left. Xerox can get through somehow, but gets blocked away by Sarak again.
Blocked away now, she aims for the back, but no double tap, no boost, and a great demo in the center from Xerox. Great awareness from him to just get the player out of the pitch, get the player out from danger. And now FireGold Phoenyx mountain attack as demos come flying in left, right, and center. Genji, long clear. Can Tropi find the second demo? No, he cannot. Max will survive the onslaught.
Well, that is something that we haven't seen from LadiesFirst so far, to just go for demos. If that's a possibility they want to take, that is something they can, because now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left, they don't have much time to stay alive in this series. Still 1 goal needed. But FireGold Phoenyx still keeping up the pressure. Sarak is up, but Lucario with the pre-jump already gets the double touch, the triple touch actually off the corner, but does not get a pass into the middle. Tropi able to clear that one away to Genji, who does not get the best touch, cannot control it, but Sarak is ready, gets the flick over 1, maybe gets the flick over 2. This could be an opportunity here, but does not get the best of touches, and unfortunately the attack does not work out. But now Tropi, nice control over everybody into the top right corner. Out of nowhere with 100 boost, just goes over all 3 players of FireGold Phoenyx to equalize the game.
There you see the twos main coming through when it mattered most. Perfect ball control in the air, perfect card control to fall into and to squeeze it in underneath the crossbar in the end. Tropi with his first goal of the series, and not a moment too late here for LadiesFirst. That equalizer coming back from an 0-2 deficit, and once more Tropi getting it over 1, getting it over Lucario. Max being challenged now in the corner as this pinch coming out, but the pinch once again not quite working to the fullest effects for FireGold Phoenyx.
1 minute and 30 seconds left. Still, another good attack coming out from Tropi. He cannot get to it, but Genji now with another goal, a good follow-up. That's exactly what we were talking about during the break. The follow-ups that were needed is finally here. Genji able to take that top right corner for himself, getting back the lead here.
The magic of actually trusting your teammate to get the touch you want. The follow-up is there from Genji this time around. No slacking back at back boost, and now they've done it. They've usurped the lead, and they've got one for themselves. Can they hold on to it now? FireGold Phoenyx certainly will be pushing forward. Lucario already there, quickest to that loose ball, and getting the dunk nearly on Genji there at the end. Genji is now under a lot of pressure here from both Xerox and Max, but deals with it rather well. 0 boost from Lucario, so that shot's not going to be threatening, but the rubber dunk, a bit of a rubber band there on that touch makes it awkward.
50 seconds left. Ooh, it's been a good pressure build-up from FireGold Phoenyx here, but LadiesFirst able to clear it away once again. Can Genji now get a play going here? Oh, a double miss coming out from FireGold Phoenyx again. Tropi almost has an open net, but unfortunately cannot take the opportunity here. Xerox able to clear that one away. Sarak able to get it into the corner again, but no follow-up from Lucario here. Max with another shot. Great dunk from Tropi, but Lucario is ready. Goes for the Psycho as well, but good read from Tropi to put it back on target. Nice save as well, but Sarak now up again. Gets a 50 with Max. Maybe a pass into the middle. A good touch to get it past Lucario. But with 5 seconds left, it's not looking good for FireGold Phoenyx. Another attack coming out from LadiesFirst. Can that go in? And it does. With 1 second left, LadiesFirst sealing the deal here.
LadiesFirst indeed seal the deal and send us to a game 5. And by not just tightening up their follow-ups, not just by tightening up their rotations, but mainly by just having a lot more confidence in themselves. We see a lot of ego challenges whenever FireGold Phoenyx try to get the ball into the air, try to bait someone out. There's already someone pre-jump. There's already someone that's ready in the air, waiting for you and trying to just hope, trying to just help the teammate. If not get the ball, then at least force the challenge, force the player to go up or down or to make a decision.
Yeah, FireGold Phoenyx still had to try to keep their speed up, but this time, as you just mentioned, LadiesFirst were able to quickly intercept those plays and slow down their pace. And LadiesFirst, very nicely done, got their win here, well deserved, I have to say. Now with Game 5 in the building, Machtfish, are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm a big Game 5 connoisseur. What can I say? And I really like to see it. And let's see. It's gonna be completely open, this series, right? The entire series. But whilst it is an open one, I still feel like the playstyle from LadiesFirst is only as good as at any game as what FireGold Phoenyx allows it to be. If mistakes come through, LadiesFirst is there and in a position to punish. But if those mistakes don't come through, then we're going to see something that was something like Game 3, where FGP was just entirely dominant.
Yeah, probably will, but maybe LadiesFirst have found the confidence to get in and stop that momentum that FireGold Phoenyx can have, and maybe get some plays of their own going. But at the moment, Lucario keeping up the pressure already in the first 30 seconds of this game. Another shot coming out from Max, but nicely saved away from Sarah. Genji is up again, misses it unfortunately. But now Lucario takes it slow, gets the flip reset off to the side, but Tropi is ready. A nice touch off the backboard. This could drop down for him, but no! He pancakes it off to the side and unfortunately cannot score. It's so unlucky.
Just following a tiny bit too close there is Tropi. Now Sarah gets Genji involved. It's a great demo. The ball's dangerously running across the face of net. But no one there to poke it in. And now FireGold Phoenyx using a quick little 1-2 between Lucario and Syriox. Well, at least temporarily. Got it out of their own half. And there's once more boost running low now. Genji's in a good position. It's not going to be demoed. And is going to score.
What a play from Sarek on the side corner here. Nice 50-50. Gets the follow-up and plays it right down. Lucario cannot get to it. And a Genji with a low shot. And completely takes FGP off guard and getting back into the lead here with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left.
3 minutes 40 in a lead here once more. For LadiesFirst. Tropi. Can he get a good carry? He can indeed. Max is going to be rooted on the goal line. Genji looking for the far corner, but that shot too wide. Another attempt here from Tropi into Genji. Drop down is there, but so is Lucario. Scratching that ball and scraping that one away out of top bins.
Nicely done there from Sirius to get it away, but not a good follow-up from him. Gets a nice bump actually, but Lucario does not get the flick off. Tropi is ready for that one. Sarek with a nice pinch up forward. Nobody there from LadiesFirst to follow that one up, but Genji is ready for the touch from Siriox. Lucario in an awkward position, but still gets it over one. Now Sarek trying to get the double touch off the backboard, but Max denies him quickly. Genji going for another shot. It's a bit awkward, and it's working out. Who would have thought that that assist actually works?
It's a bit awkward as Genji making life difficult for himself. Could have just gone over the last defender, could have gone for a double pad, but no, he wanted to go flip reset. But in the end, yeah, as you said, doesn't matter. Siriox pops it high involuntarily, and Tropi there to finish. LadiesFirst, only 2.5 minutes away from the first win of the season, and what an important win it would be in that race to playoffs.
It definitely will be, but we have seen that FireGold Phoenyx can turn up a notch or two in the last few seconds, and still with 2 minutes and 30 seconds, anything could happen. But can LadiesFirst keep up the pressure that they have been building up? A nice demo coming out from Tropi as well, but a nice extension from Lucario into the corner. Sarek gets a nice 50-50 as well. Max is not ready for that touch. Tropi goes for the shot. It's an open net. Max was not ready for that one, and it's another mistake from FireGold Phoenyx in a crucial moment to concede another goal here.
It's a great dunk there from Sarek. That ball just goes awry, just goes laterally across the face of the pitch, and Tropi the first, again, the quickest one to react to such a ball. Not the first time that we've seen it from him in this series either. So Tropi definitely ready whenever it comes to those loose ball situations. And now LadiesFirst, a team that before this series averaged about 1 goal per game, has scored more this series than pretty much the entire rest of this season. Might be even a fourth. Tropi, no, the post will deny in the end.
Oh, that would have been crazy to get the second flip off the 50-50, but unfortunately does not get it quite on target. Nicely done from FireGold Phoenyx to get that one away, but still ladies first up on the attack. Xerox does not have the boost to really get the best of clears, but Lucario is ready. Nice positioning from ladies first in the last few minutes. Nobody's there. Zarok, no! That would have been a double touch of the sentry, but unfortunately bangs it right over. Genji going for another shot into the corner. This is just a pure pressure from ladies first at the moment.
Yeah, ladies first certainly trying to seal the deal, not trying to be too passive, not trying to invite FireGold Phoenyx back into the series as there's a double commit coming out. Sarah has to buy a lot of time for her teammates. Max gets into the dangerous position. Siriox and Lucario, quick little double commit. Grumpage attempted, but Grumpage will not succeed here as only 1 minute remains. This would be quite the comeback. Not impossible for sure, but definitely improbable at the moment.
Yeah, with 45 seconds left, this is very, very difficult to average 15 goals per second here, but Sarek already going in for another attack to almost put it up 4-0, but a last second save from Lucario denies that one. Xerox has to go up for a second save as well, but Max actually extends it. Tropi has a bit of space, actually leaves the space for FireGold Phoenyx. Maybe not what you wanted, but Genji is there to clear that one away. Gets that one away from Lucario again. 15 seconds left, and it's not looking good for FireGold Phoenyx.
Certainly not looking good, and Torby could seal the deal here, but he only needs to waste time as the final 10 are approaching. A Game 5 nail-biter will in the end be in favor of the LadiesFirst, who fight back valiantly and to complete this Game 5 to win their first season, or their first series of the Awaken League.
Yeah, congratulations to LadiesFirst. Had a little bit of a rough start at the beginning, but able to push through, and in the end got the win here, 3-0 against FGP in the last game. Have to say they can be proud of themselves. That was a very, very good showing. I have to say in the beginning it did not look good in my opinion, and they really had a lot to change up, and they did, and persevered. So congratulations to LadiesFirst.
Yeah, perseverance coming through, and also what I noticed towards the later stages of both Game 4 and Game 5, it sort of started all with that confidence coming through, and it started with Sarah actually taking herself back step, trying to be that anchor, trying to be that backbone as third, and leaving Genji and Tropi to go more up the pitch, to play to their, especially to Tropi's mechanical ability a bit more, trying to facilitate that. And this is the one change that really worked out brilliantly here for LadiesFirst, and ultimately what led them to the win.
Yeah, definitely think so. Congratulations to both teams. FireGold Phoenix did also have a very, very good series, but unfortunately had to take the loss here. Very important game for LadiesFirst to get here in the Awaken League, to get their first W on the scoreboard this time. And yeah, so congratulations to both teams. Me and Machtfish will go into a quick break, and then hopefully have an interview ready for the first time with one of the LadiesFirst player. So until then, stay tuned, and we will shortly be back. See ya.
Mesdames et messieurs, flash info de la Awaken League. Bonjour, c'est Basco, welcome everyone. Je suis en français parce que les derniers matchs seront commentés en français pour cause de manque de casteurs, malheureusement. Et je viens vous annoncer une bien triste nouvelle. Le match Vision Gaming contre Cloud n'aura pas lieu ce soir. Pour cause de... Il manque des personnes chez Cloud, c'est un peu compliqué l'organisation. Et donc, le match n'a pas lieu malheureusement. Je viens d'avoir les infos par les admins, donc on m'a envoyé un petit peu au front, vous balancez ça. Voilà. So, for the English-speaking people, sorry, but the match will not be played tonight. Vision Gaming against Cloud, it will be postponed. And because of that, we're gonna take a bigger break, and after that, we're gonna see us at match 5, as you can see on the screen, the Sheldul. So, sorry about that, and see you later. Mesdames et messieurs, de retour évidemment, on va pas vous faire attendre 30 minutes sans rien, on a plusieurs choses. Premièrement, on nous l'a demandé, l'interview évidemment, donc on a pris le joueur qui fait chier, le joueur qui fait peur. Mesdames et messieurs, tonnerre d'applaudissements pour Tropi. Comment ça va Tropi?
Ça va et toi?
Ça va, bah dépressif parce que Phoenix a perdu, mais sinon ça va. Première question déjà pour toi, mon cher Tropi. Vous étiez mené. comment ça s'est passé pour reset le mental quand on se fait prendre 2-1, il y a une double balle de match? Comment on fait pour se remettre dans la game et revenir comme ça?
Honnêtement, j'ai déjà oublié combien il y avait de notre game, mais on s'est fait mener 2-0 et puis je sais pas, on a reset mental, on a tenté, on s'est libéré, on n'avait plus rien à perdre, de toute façon on était en 4-0, donc voilà, on a joué et puis on a joué,
Ok,
sans se poser trop de questions.
d'accord, pas se poser de questions. Très bien, très bien, très bien. Elle fait plaisir, hein, je pense, cette première victoire
Ouais,
dans le
quand
classement. C'est quoi vos objectifs là? Vous avez eu des matchs quand même assez difficiles, si je dis pas de conneries.
Ouais, pour l'instant tous c'était assez compliqué, sauf celui contre Irie où on aurait pu gagner, on a beaucoup de rôles, mais les restes étaient peu abordables.
D'accord. Très bien, est-ce que LS PDT, t'as des questions aussi?
Alors, déjà, comme l'a dit mon collègue, félicitations pour cette première victoire. Et justement, on parle de première victoire en 5ème semaine de compétition. Comment ça se passe au sein de l'équipe? Sur quoi est-ce que vous avez travaillé pour aller chercher cette première victoire aujourd'hui?
Alors, il n'y a pas eu beaucoup de travail malheureusement. Moi j'aimerais bien, je suis jeune donc j'aimerais bien jouer un peu plus, mais malheureusement Sarah elle a beaucoup... Enfin elle va beaucoup scrim avec son équipe féminine parce qu'en ce moment là elle est tournoi féminin. Phoenyx il a souvent l'uni et Genji il est là aussi, mais à deux on peut pas scrim. Donc on essaie de faire quelques reviews, quelques scrims avant les matchs, mais sans plus, donc voilà.
Ok. Et pour la suite de la compétition, on voit qu'il y a quelques équipes commencent à se détacher en haut du classement, notamment Maï et Cloud. Qui est-ce que tu vois gagner ce premier split?
Honnêtement Cloud, je pense qu'ils sont super forts. Enfin il y a quand même Troca, il y a son grand frère, il y a aussi Velocity, ils sont les trois monstrueux, ils sont constants, ils sont trop compliqués à battre. On a joué contre eux, on a joué contre les deux équipes. Et franchement, mYinsanity, on avait vraiment une infime chance, une infime mais vraiment toute petite. Mais contre Cloud, c'était mort, malheureusement.
Ok. Alors, merci pour cette interview.
Sans souci, merci à vous.
Très bien.
Merci pour le
Tropi.
cast.
Bonne chance pour la suite de la Awaken.
Merci, au revoir.
Ciao. Et mesdames et messieurs, il n'y a pas de match évidemment officiel Cloud Esports, mais on vous a prévu un petit truc pour vous préparer. En effet, on vous l'a pas dit, mais il y a des accords qui ont été faits avec Cloud, avec Vision, et il y a de nouveaux talents, on va dire, de nouveaux talents qui ont été signés et qui ont accepté de faire un duel 1v1 ce soir, mesdames et messieurs. Vous pouvez prédire dès maintenant. Évidemment, c'est vos casters préférés. Ça arrive à chaque Awaken comme moi une fois en face à 1v1. C'est ce soir, mesdames et messieurs. Nous ressortons les crampons. Ça fait un mois et demi que j'ai pas joué. LSPD non plus. Je vais représenter évidemment pour Corentin Cloud.
Et de mon côté, j'ai pas encore le maillot, mais c'est officiel. On attend encore la confirmation. Mais oui, mon passage chez Vision Gaming. Et pour ce soir, déjà. Et on verra pour la suite, peut-être joueur 1v1 officiel du haut de mon diamant 2 en pique.
Oui, évidemment. Donc, mais écoutez, mesdames et messieurs, ce soir, on va faire un petit peu de rumble. Comme ça, vous pouvez évidemment prédire, c'est les matchs, ça remplacera les matchs qui sont postponed, évidemment. Et moi, c'est celui de... Non, pardon, my bad, j'ai confondu avec Cyclone. Ouais, vous êtes trop dans le chat aussi, my bad. My bad. C'est celui de Corentin, ouais, j'ai confondu avec Cyclone. Aussi, vous ressemblez trop. Pardon. My bad, c'est pour Cyclone. Évidemment. Donc ce soir, on va faire du rumble quand même pour que ce soit un petit peu plus fun. Parce que sinon, vas-y, c'est trop sérieux. Donc on va pouvoir lancer. On aura le temps, je pense, de faire 1-2 games pour ces prédictions qui remplaceront évidemment le score officiel. Est-ce que tu es prêt, mon cher coéquipier?
Ouais.
Parfait. Eh bah écoutez, on peut rejoindre le lobby. Cloud, c'est parti. On se serre la main. Un mois et demi qu'on a pas joué et c'est parti. On va devoir commenter et en même temps. Bon, normalement on a à peu près le même rang.
À peu
Diamant,
près, ouais.
diamant dans les bons jours.
Ça devrait le faire, ouais.
On s'attend
Diamant
à
à pic.
autant d'encouragement des deux côtés. On joue en Rumble pour qu'il y ait un peu plus de médiateurs sympas. Oh merde. Oh putain, ça va être compliqué. On me demande de ressortir les crampons. Bon alors vous entendez pas les doubles flip resets. Évidemment. Oh non. Envie de pleurer. Envie de pleurer, désolé. Je vois Cyclone qui
Non, mais je
m'encourage.
comprends.
Et ça
comprends,
tue
je
comme
comprends.
ça. Non. Ça c'est le Rumble. Quel mode de merde.
Ah, ça. Ah, moi, je suis vraiment un joueur de V2 à la base. Ah, le
Aïe, aïe,
1v1
aïe.
en Rumble, c'est.
Ah c'est légendaire. Il y a du cast à faire parce qu'il n'y a pas assez d'anglais. Oh non, tu fais
Petit
chier.
speed flip raté. La marque des
Ouais,
grands.
Mais moi je sais pas speed flip.
C'est fine.
Aïe aïe aïe. Non. Non, c'est bon, c'est bon. Oui. Oui, oui, elle est pour Cyclone, ça
Bien joué.
Elle est pour Cyclone. Je me suis pas trompé cette fois. This is Rocket League. Allez, let's go. Bah, je suis plus stressé.
Alors, Roca, c'est parce que les joueurs, les vrais, ne peuvent pas être là actuellement. Donc, il dit, au lieu de laisser le cast
Ça,
vide
slow
pendant une
kick-off.
demi-heure,
Ça a slow
on s'est
kick-off.
dit, petit en V1.
C'est quoi ça? Comment ça on
C'est
ose?
honteux.
On ose slow kick-off. Ça c'est dégueulasse. Hein. Ça c'est
Ça,
dégueulasse.
c'est pour l'honneur de Vision. Tu sais, il
Y a
faut...
pas d'honneur. Y a pas d'honneur de faire ça.
Moi, j'ai des
Ça y est.
prédits à casser, les gars.
Ouais, c'est vrai. Non, mais pas deux fois. Hein.
Quand
Pas
même.
deux fois, mon ref. Non, c'était peut-être. Oh, c'est une idée de merde, ça, je reconnais. Vas-y, vas-y. Vas-y, tape là. Le mental, t'inquiète. What the fuck? C'est un nouveau power-up, ça?
Alors, je sais pas ce que ça fait, mais ça a fait un truc.
Ouais, puis ça fait un. J'ai envie de pleurer. Il est trop chaud, il est pas du tout déjà mis. Le match est si intense. Oh mon dieu.
La hype du 1v1 Rumble.
Putain.
Faut faire une ligue.
Non mais là si je perds, c'est fini ma première game en pro. Ma première game en pro et c'est une loose.
On veut la Awaken Rumble.
Oh on veut la Awaken Rumble. Non mais... Mais mec c'est une... Attends ça c'était juste un flic legit ça?
Ouais.
Pas du tout jamais ça je reconnais. On m'a menti sur la marchandise. Oh pitié viens. Oui, non oui. c'est bon.
Oh, bien
Ça
joué.
rentre. Let's go. Allez, la remontada, c'est maintenant. C'est maintenant, on veut le goal de la semaine. Oh, c'était une idée de merde ça. Oh, c'était une idée de merde. Non, c'est bon?
Oh, j'ai essayé.
Let's go, c'est la déliée, la tornade. Ah mais c'est chiant du coup parce que je peux rien.
Ah, j'essaie le petit boost de vitesse avec le grappin là.
Oh le rugby. Le rugby pour marquer dans les soldats. C'est magnifique. C'est magnifique. Oh remontada.
Ah, la chaussure qui arrive juste trop tard.
Oh aïe aïe.
Allez,
Putain, tu m'as
3-3,
fait
on
peur.
y croit.
Allez, remontada pour Cloud. Oui, let's go. Kick off advantage. Ah si. Ouais. Putain, j'ai pas réussi à dunker. Non.
Ah, j'ai essayé.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, merci pour le swap en vrai. Hein.
Oh,
T'es sûr? Oh, c'est criminel! Aïe, aïe, aïe. Ah, c'est pas aujourd'hui que vous verrez des flip resets. Hein.
Vous avez face à vous des professionnels, bien sûr.
Évidemment, regarde-moi ce centre. Ah, j'arrive pas. Allez, par pitié. Ok. Vas-y, on va back. Faut juste la défense là, faut juste la défense. Ok. Oh, le Rumble. Tu sais que le Rumble 1v1, il y a vraiment un truc à faire. Hein.
Ah mais je t'ai dit, Awaken Rumble, hein.
Oh, par contre, tu me fais vraiment peur là. Non, j'ai déclenché. Aïe aïe aïe, pas de boost. Vas-y. Non, non. Non. Pas maintenant. Oui, c'est bon.
J'aime pas
Let's
beaucoup
go.
ça.
Ça fait le break. À 52 secondes, ça fait le break.
Ah, c'est bien joué.
Allez. Cyclone, je vais pas te décevoir. Je vais pas te décevoir, c'est pour le contrat. C'est pour le contrat pour ça.
I'm sorry, Vision, please don't fire me.
Merde, 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 merde. Oui.
Honteux.
Allez. Vas-y. Eh non. Non. What the fuck, tu peux le tanker ça? Oh, je pensais que ça
Je
t'enlevait.
sais pas comment, mais ça a marché.
Je pensais que ça te l'enlevait. Mais c'est peut-être parce que t'étais derrière la balle. Non, même pas. Oh, aïe aïe aïe.
Ah, je crois que ça...
Compte qui m'a mis.
Ah.
Parce qu'on arrive à ce maintenant. Ok, c'est pas une grosse idée de merde, ça faut que je back.
Oh, j'ai essayé. Le read aurait été incroyable.
Non, non, pas maintenant. On va partir, j'ai envie de pleurer. Non, non, pas ça. Pas ça. Oh non, je la tape, il me l'a subtilisé.
Oh non, c'est encore plus honteux au ralenti.
Non, pas ça. Vite, allez, bisous. Oh putain, pas le kick off goal, pas le kick off goal, pas le kick off goal. Ok, prolongation. Les plus stressantes de ma carrière.
Voilà.
Let's go. Oui, oui, le
Non. Oh, bien joué.
Aïe aïe aïe. Le freeze. Oh, putain, c'est un VA des CEO. Oh, le VA des CEO, il serait une masterclass. Let's go. Aïe aïe aïe. Premier match en pro remporté pour le moment 100% de win rate sur la Awaken League. Qui peut dire mieux? Ah, let's go. Ok. On nous dit qu'on peut refaire une game.
Ouais.
Parce que Zen, évidemment, évidemment, je vous ai pas dit, mais en fait, il y a des petits trucs. On va refaire le rematch quand même, on a le temps pour faire un rematch. Aïe aïe aïe, n'hésitez pas, hein, twitch.tv/basco si vous voulez voir des games pro comme ça, sans problème. Allez, let's go, game 2.
N'hésitez pas, hein, twitch.tv/LadiesFirst pour absolument pas de Rocket League. À la base, je suis vraiment joueur de FPS.
Ah, tu joues à quoi?
Alors, actuellement, je suis pas mal sur Scare Ritual, vu que ça vient de sortir et que je suis en train de finir le jeu.
Ok, connais pas
Mais sinon, Call of Duty, CS.
Ah oui, d'accord.
Ah, ça tousse, carrément.
Ah, j'ai pas fait exprès, je suis un peu malade. Attends, par contre, non, qu'est-ce que ça? Ouais, c'est bon. Donne-moi ça. Voilà, clutching. Le gardien. The goalkeeper, qu'on l'appelle. Non. Merde, c'était vraiment. Oh putain, je suis. Oh, le. De rien. En vrai, de rien. En vrai, de rien.
Merci.
Ça doit être ça.
C'est pour le beau jeu.
Ah, mais j'ai. Je parle beaucoup, puis j'ai pas pris d'eau. Et ça, c'est une erreur de débutant. Toujours prendre de l'eau.
C'est ça, et j'ai même pas d'eau. Donc, j'irai vite faire remplir une bouteille après, pendant la pause.
Allez, derrière. Oh, là, c'est un truc. Ça n'a pas marché. Ok, let's go. Non, j'ai raté la balle. Oh mon dieu, c'est horrible ce qu'il fait. C'est horrible ce qu'il propose.
Alors là, je
Je
suis
ne sais
parti
pas
loin, hein.
la cadrer. Toujours, hein. On va la laisser devant le goal. Mettre de la pression. Et je me casse tout de suite. Oh là là, le pire offensif possible. Pire offensif possible.
Ah, bien joué.
Mais attends, le problème c'est qu'elle me colle cette merde. Putain, c'est trop. Ah, let's go. Allez, c'est bon. Ça revient. Ça revient.
Ma défense est honteuse.
Allez.
Ah. Cloud Basco confirmé par le chat.
Claude Asco, évidemment.
Ah, il a dit c'est son équipe. Hein.
Évidemment. Les gars, quand vous voulez, je signe. Hein. Quand vous voulez, vraiment. Carrière pro. En RLCS, y'a aucun problème. Ça sert à rien de la frise là. Est-ce que j'avais à revenir à temps? Vas-y, c'est.
C'est honteux ça.
Non, j'arrive pas. Oh, le rythme catastrophique. Let's go. Ah, excusez-moi.
Bon, 3 minutes. Ça se fait.
Oh, il y a un contrat qui part. Ah, s'il y a des contrats qui partent, n'hésitez pas. Hein.
Ah, va falloir que je
Vous
fasse
savez
une
qu'avec
triple
un maillot,
fracture
on
de
peut
la cheville
l'acheter,
à la
donc,
dernière minute. Hein. On le veut ce contrat.
Aïe aïe aïe. Clairement. Oh oui, elle revient bien. Je sais pas la tirer. Je sais pas la tirer. Les open c'est trop compliqué. Ouais, non, le contrat il sera en tant que
Dixit
caster.
le mec mené par 2 buts dans ce but.
Oh. Bien joué ce petit compte là. Non. Non, pas comme ça. Aïe, je suis trop gourmand, C'est pas grave, c'est pas grave. C'est bon parce que... Mais non, vous inquiétez pas. De toute façon, je vous ai dit, hein, premier qui m'apporte un maillot, il m'a acheté, donc
Si tu veux, j'ai des maillots Val eSport chez moi.
Allez.
Oh, c'est honteux. Oh, c'est honteux.
Par contre, je pense que je vais mourir avant la fin de la game. C'est dommage.
Je vais très pour marquer un goal.
Évidemment. Évidemment, c'est compréhensible.
Ah, c'est l'eSport. Hein.
This is Rocket
On
League.
profite.
Oh oui. J'ai pas de boost. Allez, réapparaît. Non, réapparaît. Allez. Ah, ça,
C'était un peu tard pour le pinch, mais...
Non, oui. Je te pique ça.
Wesh.
Let's go.
Mais ma balle,
Je
frérot.
Rumble. je te la prends, je t'inquiète. Allez, let's go. Putain, avec c'est que Rumble. Faut faire un clash des CEO. Faut faire un clash des CEO. Attention, le read, le joueur pro. Non, c'est pas cadré. On se casse.
Je me suis perdu, j'allais attaquer dans mon goal.
Oh mon dieu.
Non, il n'y avait pas le
Mettre.
boost.
Oh, j'ai pas de boost. Oh non, je peux pas rouler. Oh non, c'est catastrophique. C'est catastrophique. Du coup, j'ai pas de boost. What the fuck, c'était quoi? C'était un grappin ce truc?
Ouais.
Oh, let's go, merci. C'est sympa de protéger mon contrat.
Ah, je t'ai dit, hein. Tout pour le contrat. Voilà, voilà, si Vision voulait la victoire, faut le contrat, hein.
Bah, je comprends, mais les gars, j'ai pas joué depuis. Vas-y, facile de moi, je pense, en tout cas.
Mais enfin, le contrat buff est trop fort.
Mon contrat bof. Putain, c'est de jouer pour Cloud. Putain, oh non, et voilà, il ouvre trop vite sa gueule. Mais comment ça tu critiques? Il y a 22 personnes, évidemment. Alors déjà, par contre, pour un V1 plate, tu respectes. Fut un temps, j'avais réussi à effleurer le champion.
Ah, c'est ça qui fait la diff, hein.
Oh,
Ah,
mec,
moi, jamais passé plat de-
C'était il y a plus d'une année. Hein. Depuis, on a rangé les crampons. Non. Oh, bien joué.
Arbitre.
Ça joue, ça joue Carmine Corp. Voilà, feinte. Feinté. Non, c'était une idée de merde ça. Oh oui. Oh,
Je t'avoue que je pensais pas que ça allait partir si fort.
Ouais. Il était plein. Non. Il m'a feinté. Non, c'était pas fait exprès ça. Aïe aïe, j'ai appuyé sans faire exprès sur mon bouton. Le save sur la ligne évidemment, tout pour le content.
Et oui.
Bon, alors là j'ai pas envie de me chauffer là.
On va
je
chercher
dis,
le deuxième
vas-y.
overtime pour le content.
Ouais, non. Hop. Ça. Oh non. Allez. Oui. Non. Let's go, ça passe. Tu vas trop bien, ouais, sans problème les gars. Sans problème, hein. Troca quand tu veux en VR.
Franchement, goal de la semaine, on dit ça?
Goal de la semaine. Oh, par pitié, oui. Par pitié.
Après, je m'en fous, c'est moi qui gère le best-of, je le mets.
Ah, c'est toi qui fais. Oh oui, alors par pitié. Je veux dans le best-of.
Allez,
Un
pour
moment.
ceux qui ont survécu à ces 10 minutes de torture, c'est leak, best-of.
C'est lick. Ouais. Et vous aurez eu
Bien
quel
joué.
de fou et let's go. J'avais dit quoi sur Twitter? Cloud qui roule sur le monde. Encore ce soir, il roule sur le monde même quand les joueurs sont pas là. Let's go. Allez, bien joué en vrai. C'était un beau match. Oh, ok. Aïe aïe aïe. Aïe aïe aïe. Quel match de fou. Même sur les joueurs. Hashtag Cloudwin évidemment.
Du
Sur
coup,
ce. On
Cloud
va quand
Basco,
même-
on attend la photo sur Twitter avec le maillot.
Oh, je la veux. Je la veux. Aïe aïe. Bon, écoutez, du coup, on va quand même commenter une vraie game. Après ça, on a un dernier match-up. On va parler un peu de ça. Irie contre Permitta Suisse. Si on a les classements par ici. J'ai pas mes classements avec moi. Aïe, le streamer médiocre. Évidemment, j'arrive tout de suite avec ça. Mais je dirais que Irie est en dessus. Si je dis pas de bêtises,
Il me
on a un
semble.
classement.
Ça reste
Est-ce
quand même
qu'on a-
deux équipes milieu de tableau actuellement. On verra qui peut aller chercher un peu
Voilà,
le
je
milieu
l'ai.
du tableau
je l'ai.
actuellement.
Pour le classement top par cloud, si jamais, évidemment. Donc on a Irie qui est en 1-2 et Permitta Suisse qui est en 2-1. Donc sur le papier, j'ai dit des conneries, c'est Permitta Suisse qui est meilleur sur le papier. Mais ces deux équipes, en effet, comme tu le disais, de milieu de tableau. On va donc voir ce que ça donne. Ce soir, les joueurs normalement qui jouent sans sub. On peut donc rappeler un petit peu les joueurs. Donc du côté de Permitta, on a Refuse, Daryl et Soul Paul. Et du côté de cette Irie, oui, on a Aroley, Sneak Destro et Tuff normalement avec pas mal de subs si besoin. Il y a un bug d'affichage. Comment ça? Pourquoi y a-t-il un bug d'affichage? Ah oui, c'est Phoenyx qui a gagné, c'est pas Phoenyx qui a gagné. En effet. Eh ben, on s'en fout Tropique, c'est Phoenyx qui a gagné. Dommage. Écoute, moi je suis pour Phoenyx, donc ça m'arrange. Non, évidemment, ça va être corrigé. Évidemment, c'est LadiesFirst qui a gagné ce match. Qu'est-ce que t'en penses, toi, de ce match, LS? Quelles sont tes prédictions?
Alors, vu le classement actuel, je pense que mettre une pièce sur Permitta semble être la bonne chose à faire. Mais c'est deux équipes qui ont montré des choses assez intéressantes sur ces débuts de Awaken League et je pense qu'on peut avoir un BO assez disputé. Peut-être un 3-2 pour le content.
Écoute, on espère en tout cas pas un no match s'il vous plaît. On en a marre de no match, Cloud, je vous fais chier. Donc ouais, clairement. Si je dois mettre une pièce, alors ce que je ne ferai pas parce qu'à chaque fois que je prédis, forcément l'équipe perd. C'est vraiment, j'ai un 100% de lose là-dessus, donc je vais pas parier. Mais si je devais hypothétiquement mettre une pièce, je la mettrais sur Irie. Parce que je connais mieux l'équipe. Et j'ai pas d'autres arguments. Non, je les ai pas beaucoup vu jouer Permitta encore. Et j'aimerais bien voir Irie remonter parce que j'aime bien les joueurs. Mais après, oui, c'est vrai que c'est deux équipes très très stack. Non, regardez le contrat, j'ai rien dit. C'est un compliment, frère, vous faites que des matchs. Mais deux équipes très stack, ouais. On espère voir quelque chose de propre ce soir. J'ai hâte de voir aussi les voitures là. Il y a personne qui m'a sorti encore une petite. Putain, la boule là, comment elle s'appelle? Oh, aïe aïe. C'est ma voiture préférée, je me rappelle pas.
Ah,
Par pitié.
je vois de laquelle tu parles.
Que quelqu'un m'aide. Que quelqu'un m'aide. Oh mon dieu. Le blanc en plein live. C'est criminel. Comment elle s'appelle la boule par pitié, quelqu'un dans, là, dans le chat. La scarab, merci, voilà. Personne n'a encore joué scarab, donc aussi si... S'il y a une petite scarab qui peut sortir ou comme ça, des trucs un peu fun, on n'hésite pas, hein. Je dis ça comme ça, mais si vous voulez être favori, prenez ça. Fin de contrat, arrêtez. Y a pas de fin de contrat. Les joueurs qui arrivent, on a Irie, on a presque tous les joueurs d'Irie qui sont déjà là, Relay et Pris. Si tu veux, je le sors dans 2 semaines. Merci, en vrai, Tropic, hein, si tu veux la jouer, hésite pas. Sincèrement, n'importe qui. Jouez un peu des trucs fun là. Premier, le garage. Premier. Je crois que c'était Grix. Mais c'est pour ça que je suis fan de Grix. À la base. Grix qu'il avait joué à l'époque, et franchement, trop bien. Si vous voulez gagner des points, faites-le. Ça a été fait dans
Scarab en compétitif donc?
Ouais, et bah Scarab, premier split. On a vu Scarab qui a été sorti. On a vu une Battle Bus aussi. Et c'est une masterclass. Je double reset avec, je gagne un truc. Je réfléchis, qu'est-ce que j'ai trop de merde.
Franchement.
Mais j'aime trop mon décor, j'ai pas de filer un truc là-dedans. Tu gagnes déjà mon respect. Et vas-y, un petit tweet si tu veux. Il y a un tweet qui part, what the fuck, il est trop chaud.
J'ai un étalon du cul pour toi.
Ouais, le petit réveil, un dimanche comme les autres, c'est pas que tu vois. Chiant, tu vois.
Je précise, c'est du second degré. Je garde mon étalon du cul.
Bon, prédiction là. On a peu de prédictions, mais j'ai pas le droit de prédire moi. Prédiser. Par pitié, donnez des prédictions là un petit peu. Moi, j'ai pas le droit. On m'a dit. Enfin, je me suis dit, si je fais ça, les joueurs ils vont encore perdre, donc je peux pas. Si on le match-up. Troll, mais par pitié là. Des cyclones, Altaï, Tropique. À Tropique, c'est bon, il a parié. Pariez un petit peu. Mettez vos points. Ça met sur Permitta. Pourquoi Tropique? Pourquoi Permitta? Vends-nous Permitta. Vont win. Okay. Pas plus d'arguments. 3-1. Parce qu'on a une prédiction de fou. Ça va être clip. Hein. Si la vérité, ce sera clip, ce sera mis sur TikTok évidemment. Permitta aussi, mais tout le monde Permitta. J'ai joué les deux. Ok. Ah oui, c'est vrai que d'avoir le point de vue d'un joueur, ça peut être intéressant. Zeno, on se fait pas contre temps. Ok. Il a joué les deux. Et pour lui, c'est Permitta qui est plus compliqué à prendre qu'à... Ok. Intéressant d'avoir les avis de Tropique. Merci. On a les joueurs qui arrivent. On a tout Permitta qui est là. Et on a un joueur de Irie.
Ouais, ça devrait arriver. Il y a une petite erreur de communication au niveau des logs pour la game. Voilà, okay. On les voit arriver dans le chat.
Parfait, voilà, on a prise d'estro et tout. C'est parfait. Irie, alors si tu perds la game 1, vous dites que les premières games vont avoir plus d'importance du coup. Genre si là maintenant Permitta perd la game 1, un remontable. Si j'ai bien compris, hein. Vous me dites si je dis full connerie. Ça peut être intéressant. On va voir. Du coup, ça veut dire que la game 1. Oh, en vrai, oui, ok. Bah, la game 1 doit être beaucoup plus intéressante. Mais je pense que du coup, Permitta le sait. J'espère pour eux. Hein. On va voir ce que ça donne cette game 1. Est-ce qu'on est prêt à lancer côté régie gentiment?
Ben, pour nous, c'est ok en tout cas au cast. On va pouvoir y aller.
Hey, je vois que par contre, vous avez des stats de fou sur le cast anglais là. Je découvre ça en même temps. Vous avez le nombre de goals. On peut voir 1.9 le max goal par game. Si je dis pas de conneries. Très équilibré les stats à fond. Il n'y a pas du tout les 3 premiers joueurs, c'est pas du tout les mêmes quoi. Vraiment. Ça rentre dans leur tête. Si tu veux jouer, que ça rentre dans ta tête. Ok. Je vais contre toi semaine, j'ai fait 200 DMR. Et 220 charis. Oh, masterclass. Ok. Ouais, le top 3 est... Bon, après on a quoi? On a Melox, de mYinsanity. On a quand même un joueur de dive. On a Phoenyx, on a Lucario. Lucario de chez Phoenyx, c'est beau ça. Flo de chez Vision Gaming. Kiver. Et après, j'aurais pas eu le temps de lire. Mais ouais, un top 3 très stack. Et je suis content d'avoir un joueur de Phoenyx dedans. Sincèrement, ça fait plaisir.
Alors, je te coupe juste pour qu'on puisse lancer la game avec ces joueurs qui nous attendent.
Ok.
Ils rejoignent
Parfait.
les équipes.
Eh bien écoutez, cette fois-ci on ne se met pas dans la game, on va passer en observation. C'est parti pour ce premier kick-off du 5e match de cette 5e semaine. Directement premier kick-off pour Permitta avec Weed qui s'envole. Weed, est-ce qu'on va chercher le reset? Non, on va tenter peut-être un pinch. Il y a 2 joueurs à la réception.
On va ça dans le corner.
Tout à fait.
On garde la
Darcy.
pression côté Permitta. Hein.
Ouais,
Ça-
mais attention quand même à la contre-attaque. Ouais, sur le pôle là on s'est fait bump, ça va peut-être s'ouvrir à relais. Non, on a été pris un peu de vitesse. Sur le pôle qui peut servir son coéquipier directement, ça revient en retrait pour Darzil qui s'envole et qui prend un premier joueur, un deuxième. Attention là, pas trop troll, heureusement que Destro est encore là.
Non, on attaque sur ce corner, on essaie d'aller chercher le centre éventuellement pour des coéquipiers, mais ça ne passera pas.
Ça force avec Darzil peut-être. Est-ce qu'on peut faire quelque chose? Non, Destro qui va reprendre. Attention Destro, là ça passe un joueur, on peut servir à relais. À relais le petit 1-2. Encore, on a dû aller chercher un bump et une démo pour repartir. Bonne pression là côté Permitta pour le moment.
Effectivement, on est en contrôle dans cette partie, mais je dirais qu'il faut pas vendre la peau d'Irie Legacy avant de l'avoir tué. Ils sont quand même solides défensivement, ils arrivent à aller chercher quelques attaques. Ça peut être une première game intéressante.
Tout à fait, attention là, la relais peut-être une bonne occasion pour prise d'Arzil.
Oh, c'est raté.
Aïe aïe aïe.
Est-ce que la défense s'attendait à une touche de ce joueur?
Ah bah c'est Darzil qui a été pris un peu de vitesse, là on doit half flip pour revenir et malheureusement il manquait un joueur dans la rotation, c'est Soul Paul. Je sais pas où il était. Elle était trop en attaque, trop avancée, c'est dommage. Et ça fait 1-0 pour Irie. Cette première game, comme on disait, qui peut être décisive. Attention,
on
Destro
prend
là pour
directement
venir
l'avantage
servir.
sur l'engagement, en plus on repart à l'attaque.
Tout à fait, il faut réussir à ressortir, mais on continue à mettre la pression là. Relay, prise, on vient juste chercher malheureusement un bump. Darzil, non c'est Destro qui saura prendre l'avantage sur ce 50-50. Destro encore. Destro qui s'envole peut-être pour passer deux joueurs.
la
Destro,
défense.
attention. Ouais, il a fait peur.
Et oui. Mais le troisième joueur tient bon, ça empêche le 2-0, ça empêche le break dans cette partie.
Ouais, mais là le break il arrive. Le break il arrive et il est servi sur un plateau d'argent par Destro.
Je crois qu'on a les deux cette malédiction, quand on parle de quelque chose, le contraire arrive.
Évidemment, la Caster Cards, je vis ça chaque semaine grâce à la Awaken. Un plaisir, ça fait 2-0 contre Irie. Est-ce que j'aurais eu raison sur une prédiction enfin? Incroyable.
On est encore à 2 minutes de la game 1, mais effectivement le rythme est posé, les joueurs sont en confiance, sont à l'aise dans cette partie, et avec 2 goals à remonter, c'est clair que c'est pas toujours facile.
Et la prise peut-être une première fois pour un relais, c'est très haut à relais qui peut la mettre seulement backbone, mais c'est Weed. Buzz qui s'est
À l'attaque avec Soul Paul, est-ce que ça rentre? Oui, c'est dedans. Premier goal pour Permitta.
Ouais, c'est magnifique, là il est tout seul, il passe ce joueur sans problème en air drag.
Et oui, on...
Magnifiquement servi. Rien à redire et ça fait 2-1, attention, ça peut... Permitta qui peut revenir. Attention, Destro qui va avoir la priorité, Destro qui s'envole. Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Est-ce qu'on la joue tout seul? Oui, malheureusement, ça
bien
sera
joué,
accepté.
le premier joueur à la défense a su read.
Si on a un petit peu double commit sur cette action. Weedy pour reprendre. Passe un joueur, est-ce que Destro peut la reprendre? Destro, oui, heureusement.
C'était dangereux, c'est bien géré par la défense. Mais Soul Paul est là, il remet la pression.
Ouais, et là c'est Destro qui doit revenir, mais il a très peu de ressources pour envoyer ce ballon côté Permitta. Attention, là on s'est raté
Oh,
un
le
petit peu
tir
sur le pôle. L'arrêt sur la ligne, mais il y a Destro.
Le tir était très intéressant, sorti un peu de nulle part et bien suivi par son coéquipier.
Ouais, c'est dommage, là c'est Darzil malheureusement, une petite erreur dans la relance et malheureusement ça pardonne pas. Attention 3-1, le break qui est refait pour Irie. Weed qui va pouvoir s'envoler une première fois. Weed, on allait chercher le ceiling mais c'est Destro qui vient contrer ça sans difficulté. Destro qui s'envole très rapidement.
Qui attaque.
C'est dommage, attention, on vient chercher une petite démo prise. Non, on décide de la feinter, ça revient pour un relais. Il y a un relais sur Destro trop malheureusement.
On a des ressources sur Destro, sur relais encore, mais ça ne passe pas. Parce que ce ballon est dégagé vite fait, bien fait par Darzil.
Attention, là c'est Destro qui s'est raté cette fois-ci. Heureusement qu'il y avait encore deux joueurs d'Irie. Ça revient dans l'axe, ça va être repris par un relais. Peut-être est-ce qu'il peut servir prise, ça peut être intéressant de jouer avec Destro. Prise
C'est une
pour
situation
Destro.
de 2v1.
Aïe aïe, c'est dommage. C'est pas du tout cadré la Destro qui est un peu dans tous les sens pour essayer d'intercepter les joueurs. On aura besoin de l'aide d'un coéquipier. Destro qui continue à mettre la pression dans ce corner.
On garde bien le ballon de leur côté. On sait que ça permet de garder la pression, d'aller chercher une erreur, d'aller chercher les ressources sur le terrain aussi.
Oui, tout à fait. Là, c'est un très bon contrôle qui est proposé. Harold a eu une première fois, c'est contré par Darzil qui peut peut-être remettre sur son coéquipier. Non, c'est raté. Encore une fois, c'est Destro qui a ce ballon. Attention à la contre-attaque. Pris, il faut revenir très rapidement.
Et ce sera fait. Bien géré cette défense de la part d'Irie Legacy actuellement.
Et oui, tout à fait. Attention, Darzil une première fois. Et c'est Pris qui s'est raté le tir. Malheureusement, c'est crossbar. Est-ce que Widdy peut faire quelque chose? Non, ça va être pris par Destro. On laisse pour Darzil. Darzil qui est trop haut. Il cherche une démo.
Est-ce qu'on a eu une petite miscommunication de la part des joueurs?
C'est possible. Attention, on est très très avancé. On va chercher un reset.
Le
Le
reset
premier
est beau,
reset,
c'est
ça
la
passe.
passe et... Ouh.
Ouais, on a du double commit hein, pour la contrer celle-là. Attention à relay. Il faut ressortir propre. On n'a pas pu servir un coéquipier. On va continuer tout seul dans ce corner. On passe un premier joueur, mais pas le deuxième. Et la première game qui va se terminer sur un score en faveur d'Irie.
Oui. 3-1, c'est un premier match assez intéressant. Irie a très vite su prendre le match à son compte, donner les rythmes et marquer quand il le fallait. Maintenant, on a vu aussi quelques ratés de leur part, que ce soit défensivement ou en attaque. Il faudrait peut-être capitaliser là-dessus pour Permitta, pour essayer d'aller chercher ce BO.
Tout à fait, on parlait de la première game qui est très importante, eh bien elle sera remportée par Irie. Et c'est vrai que comme tu le disais avant, beaucoup d'erreurs, surtout j'ai trouvé en début de partie. Il y avait vraiment beaucoup d'erreurs et Permitta avait clairement pu marquer. On va repartir pour la deuxième game. Est-ce que Irie peut aller chercher une double balle de match? Est-ce que Permitta revient dans ce BO? C'est maintenant. Si la game se lance. Sinon l'intro est claquée. Allez, ça part cette fois-ci pour de vrai. Allez, premier kick-off qui aura l'avantage. Destro, non c'est compliqué, ça reste bien dans le milieu de terrain, c'est Soulpole. Au dégagement, Soulpole.
Il peut y aller direct, mais...
Ah, c'est pas cadré malheureusement.
Oh.
Non, ça va
On a failli
mais ça
prendre
repart.
cette défense au dépourvu là.
Et on essaie de chercher un bump peut-être de Widdy. Oh le bon contre de Prise qui a cherché un
très
reset
bien
sur ce
tenté,
contre.
bien read. Dommage que ça soit pas passé.
Ouais, tout à fait, l'action était belle mécaniquement. Attention, la pression s'est ratée. Widdy peut-être pour servir son coéquipier.
Un nouveau double commit. Faut faire attention à ça en termes de communication. Ça peut très vite revenir et punir ce genre de choses.
Tout à fait, ça va revenir dans l'axe. Destro peut-être, Destro pour le tir direct. C'est pas cadré malheureusement.
Destro. La démo est belle. La démo est bien tentée, ça permet d'ouvrir de l'espace pour ce joueur.
Rien à dire. C'est grotesque. Là, c'est Widdy qui se rate malheureusement un petit peu. Je sais pas s'il avait été bump ou si juste il avait pré-shot en tir en l'air. Mais en tout cas, ça fait 1-0 pour Irie. Attention, Prise qui peut direct. Oh non, Prise qui malheureusement la rate. On va essayer de la remettre pour Destro. Un petit cafouillage là en défense côté Irie. Attention. Darzil pour remettre. Peut-être. Non, ça va être contré.
On n'a pas su profiter de ce moment en 3 contre 2.
Et... c'est dommage, mais là.
Oh, le poteau. Ils ont essayé de me faire mentir encore une fois, mais cette fois ça ne sera pas puni.
Évidemment, mais la pression qui est constante. La Destro. Ce dégagement Prise pour continuer sur un relais.
Oh, c'est bien joué. Ce genre de petit ballon en clash là qui passe en dessous de la défense, je trouve ça toujours assez intéressant et bien joué de la part du joueur. C'est certes pas si beau mécaniquement, mais c'est aussi un signe que tu as su lire la position de ton adversaire et comment il allait jouer la suite. Et là, ça fait 2-0.
Exactement. Est-ce qu'on peut parler juste 2 secondes de la passe de Destro à l'envers?
Bien sûr qu'on peut.
S'il vous plaît. Attention, la pression, la Dark, il peut-être. Ça va être contré. C'est dommage. Là, il y avait une bonne occasion pour Permitta pour essayer de recoller au score. Un relais qui s'est raté malheureusement. Et c'est Soulpole qui peut repartir. Soulpole, il a de la ressource. Il va chercher un premier reset. On a tenté une démo. C'est pas passé malheureusement. Et c'est Darzil qui doit la remettre dans le corner une première fois pour Widdy. Et non, ça va être contré encore une fois. Permitta, on n'arrive pas à la mettre au fond.
Ouais, on a un petit problème. Je sais pas si c'est la défense d'Irie Legacy qui est vraiment bonne ou si on pêche un peu du côté de l'attaque. Mais effectivement, actuellement, le score est vierge dans cette partie.
Tout à fait, prise une première fois pour un relais. Ah, il y a des manques de communication là. Attention à Soulpole. Non, ça va se faire bump sans toute difficulté. Attention, le ballon qui était quand même cadré. Un
Oui,
relais
bah.
pour servir peut-être. Oui, ça sera pour Pris. Attention,
Ouais.
hein, ces ballons qui partent très rapidement dans le camp adverse.
Effectivement, mais l'attaque était pas encore à ce niveau-là, donc c'est encore sans conséquence.
Oui, tout à fait. Mais là, par contre, Weedy
Ah,
qui vient la mettre au fond. C'est très
celle-là
bien.
n'était pas sans conséquence, par contre on revient à 2-1. Et là, tout est possible. On n'est qu'à un but d'écart, 2 minutes 28, tout est jouable encore.
Ouais, on profite d'une petite erreur là de défense à relais Destro. On a un peu double commit, on s'est raté. Et ça ne pardonne pas. Attention, 2-1, on arrive au milieu de la game. Weedy. Non, ça va être mis sur un relais dans le corner sans trop de difficulté. Contré par Soul Paul qui peut peut-être bien dans l'axe. Ouais, attention là, relais. C'était osé.
C'était... Je sais pas si ça veut montrer les individualités, si c'est un problème de communication, mais effectivement, c'est assez curieux de voir ça.
En effet. Peut-être qu'il s'est pris pour Zen. Il voulait le goal de la semaine dans le best-of. Attention, là, on a un nouveau double commit en attaque. Heureusement que Destro est là pour la mettre. On aurait pu.
Oh, c'est bien joué, ça.
Destro.
Heureusement que la défense était attentive et a réussi à récupérer cette situation. Ça aurait très vite pu partir sur un but là.
Tout à fait, encore une fois Destro qui vient la remettre en attaque. Destro pour un relais, heureusement que c'est contré par Soul Paul, mais Destro est toujours là. Dans ce corner droit, il fait des ravages. Attention, peut-être la passe pour son coéquipier. Oui.
Ah, très beau jeu de la part de Destro. Il ouvre un boulevard pour son coéquipier. Il bloque littéralement les 3 joueurs sur la ligne et derrière, il n'y a plus qu'à la pousser avec un peu de boost pour plus.
Ah, les 3 joueurs là qui ont été pris de courant, c'est vraiment dommage. Pour Permitta qui a de la peine à rentrer dans ce BO. Et le break
Oui.
qui est fait
Et s'ils perdent ce match, ils sont condamnés au reverse sweep pour essayer d'aller chercher l'égalisation dans ce classement à 2-2.
Tout à fait. Attention, la Weedy, c'était une bonne occasion prise. On n'a pas de ressources, on va la laisser voilà, pour Destro. On prend un peu de boost. Destro à double tape raté, ça va être contré par Weedy. Mais on continue cette pression et le ballon qui revient très dangereux. Heureusement que Darzil est là, peut-être pour servir un coéquipier. Oui, ça sera Soul Paul. Soul Paul une première fois, contré par Destro. Destro pour Pris.
Et là, on cherche pas vraiment à réfléchir, on dégage, on se replace et on voit venir la prochaine attaque pour le coup.
Exactement, mais j'ai l'impression que Irie a vraiment toujours un temps d'avance, surtout avec Destro. Ils sont sur tous les ballons. Regarde là, encore une fois, c'est à relais qui la prend et pas Soul Paul. Weedy peut-être qui va me faire démentir, évidemment. Weedy, dès que j'ouvre ma gueule, ils vont dire le contraire et c'est Soul Paul qui vient voler le goal.
C'est bien joué, mais on a quand même un peu l'impression que c'est contre le cours du jeu. On voit quand même un Irie Legacy qui est aux commandes, qui gère un peu ce rythme et qui a tendance à laisser le ballon quelquefois, mais c'est tout le temps pour aller chercher du boost et revenir encore plus fort par la suite.
Tout à fait, attention là, Weedy peut-être, il donne un peu de ressources, on vient quand même mettre de la présence, du trafic devant cette cage. Darzil une première fois pour Soul Paul, est-ce qu'on peut resservir un coéquipier? Non, c'est Destro qui la prend. Destro pour Pris, Weedy, attention, Weedy, on brûle toute sa ressource. Pris pour Destro, Destro qui décide de la remettre sur Pris. Attention, là on a les 3 joueurs, on va pas double commit. Non, heureusement le blanc qui revient dans l'axe. C'est Darzil qui peut la reprendre. Est-ce qu'on arrive à ressortir propre alors qu'il reste plus que 15 secondes?
Ouais, là il faut tenter de mettre la main sur ce ballon pour pouvoir essayer d'aller chercher cet overtime. Et 4 secondes, ça peut être compliqué. Une dernière attaque éventuellement pour aller chercher ça.
Ouais, elle est là,
Alors que
la
Soul Paul
dernière
la prend.
attaque, non. Et ça fait 2-0 pour Irie Legacy. Franchement, sans surprise sur ce match. Irie qui était clairement au-dessus.
Le score peut sembler peu flatteur pour les Legacy, mais ils sont complètement dans le contrôle de ce match et on attend de voir la suite. Nous qui ne voulions pas un 3-0 ou un no match, on semble se diriger vers le 3-0 quand même.
Ouais, clairement. Et là, s'il y a un joueur qu'on doit retenir, c'est Destro. Hein. Il contrôle très clairement ce match. Il est sur tous les ballons dans les corners pour servir ses coéquipiers. C'est vraiment l'homme du match, si on doit en citer qu'un.
Pour l'instant, oui, il a le contrôle de ce match. Il montre clairement qu'il sait ce qu'il fait, que ses coéquipiers peuvent compter sur lui, et c'est très important dans un jeu comme ça.
Ouais, clairement, on va voir ce que ça donne cette 3ème game peut-être. Darzil pour un goal rapide. Darzil pour Weedy. Non, ça va être contré par Arolay. Arolay la double tape pour la remettre dans le corner surprise. Prise pour repartir. Non. Ça va être contré par Soul Paul pour Darzil. Darzil, on s'est raté, on n'a plus de ressources. Attention, là c'est encore une fois Destro. Destro, qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Destro, il veut freestyle peut-être?
C'est des mécaniques qu'on ne comprend pas. Nous ne sommes que diamants après tout.
Attention, et là on a joué au billard du côté de Darzil et c'est magnifique. Ce goal, il joue au billard, into pinch. C'est vraiment un relais qui a été utilisé. Utilisé. Aïe aïe aïe.
Et on voyait il y a quelques secondes le chat dire Yair, River Sweep. Est-ce qu'il pourrait le faire?
Eh ben, ce serait magnifique. Ce serait magnifique. Sur la vidéo, on a raté son pinch. Destron, la pancake. Tranquillement, et c'est Darzil qui vient forcer ce ballon. On a beaucoup de joueurs là dans le corner, il faut ressortir propre. Pris, elle a tous un petit peu raté. Non, Pris qui prend un joueur, je n'ai rien dit. Attention à relayer sur ce middle, on essaie de la garder au centre le temps de se replacer. Destro peut-être. Pour Pris sur Soul Paul, le ballon qui reste un petit peu dans le camp de Permitta. La Destro, on s'est raté, attention, il faut...
on n'avait pas assez de ressources malheureusement. On n'a pas pu capitaliser sur cette absence de Darzil qui était encore en attaque à ce moment-là.
Oui, tout à fait, mais on laisse quand même beaucoup d'espace, je trouve, à Irie qui peut s'installer dans ce milieu de terrain. Là, c'est Destro qui rate un petit peu sa touche Soul Paul pour sortir, mais là, encore une fois, un bon 50-50 sur un relay.
Oh, c'est bien suivi. Et il est arrivé là, complètement plein en termes de ressources, et c'est clair que ça ne pardonne pas. Riff va chercher un très bon 50 pour cette passe.
Exactement, Willy qui était déjà trop lent sûrement pour aller chercher un peu de boost. Et ça fait 1-1 mesdames et messieurs dans ce troisième match. Attention Destro, heureusement qu'il y a relais pour servir Destro. Est-ce qu'on aura le temps? C'est raté là, attention. Ça peut faire très mal, la relais, Destro.
La passe est belle, c'est dedans.
C'est magnifique.
Honnêtement, celui-là, on l'avait vu venir, c'est parfaitement bien joué. On sent qu'il y a une entente quand même avec ces joueurs et qu'ils arrivent à produire des belles choses en attaque, comme ce genre de passe là qui mène à un goal assez logique.
Ah, c'est magnifique, hein. Les trois joueurs qui touchent la balle. Attention, peut-être le kick-off goal. Soul Paul, est-ce qu'on peut capitaliser? Non, on pourra pas malheureusement. Ah, la Darzil qui rate son ballon, attention. Destro qui passe de joueur, est-ce qu'il peut prendre Soul Paul? Il a presque réussi.
J'apprécie l'idée, honnêtement.
Oh, il a ses prises.
Ah,
relayer, ça fait 3. Une Permitta qui s'effondre. Hein.
Ouais, c'est là où il faut pas relâcher le mental. On se dit, c'est toujours pas fini. On peut toujours aller chercher quelques games, puis quelques BO de cette manière, en ne lâchant pas. Mais là, effectivement, 3-1, ça commence à devenir compliqué face à cette équipe qui gère, honnêtement.
Très clairement, là on va voir peut-être Darzil. Là vous voyez, on a double commit sur ce ballon. Donc on est obligé de revenir un peu en défense Destro une première fois. Il ne pourra pas faire plus, mais on a un coéquipier encore une fois en défense. Irie qui est intouchable. Weedy une première fois. Weedy non, c'est pour Destro. Destro le tir direct, attention, il a failli marquer alors qu'il y avait deux joueurs. Attention à ces petites erreurs. Prise une première fois. Prise encore pour un relais.
On était court en termes de ressources.
Tout à fait. Attention sur le pôle. Est-ce qu'on peut faire quelque chose avec un coéquipier peut-être? Oui, pour Darzil.
La démo était intéressante. Hein.
Une démo évidemment. Oui, c'est vrai que très intéressant. Ça aurait pu créer un peu plus d'espace. Attention là, Darzil. Soul Paul. Non, ça va être contrôlé encore une fois par Pris. Soul Paul, on a peut-être à quoi jouer pour Darzil. Oh, il y a un relais qui était très bien resté dans sa cage et qui va pouvoir la dégager.
On repart à l'attaque pour Irie Legacy. Qu'est-ce que ça peut donner ça?
Ça peut donner un Destro qui fait très peur et qui a failli passer devant 3 joueurs. Attention, prise pour un relais et c'est pas cadré.
Et on parlait de sa production offensive, mais là on voit qu'il a fallu 3 joueurs pour l'arrêter, ce qui laissait un espace absolument libre et exploitable pour ses coéquipiers.
Enfin, Weedy il en met un. Il aura fallu une cage vide.
Espace libre et exploitable.
Là vraiment.
Il y avait un manque de rotation là et on va chercher ce goal. Espérons que ça leur permette d'aller chercher un peu plus de mental aussi, de revenir dans cette game pour peut-être une game 4 et une game 5.
Exactement, ça serait bien, mais là attention, c'est Pris qui s'envole. Pris qui a voulu tenter du freestyle là. Attention sur le pôle qui va servir le corner peut-être, mais c'est Destro avec beaucoup de ressources qui peut la contrôler directement pour prise. Attention le ballon qui heureusement n'est pas cadré. On a deux joueurs de Permitta, c'est sur le pôle qui aura la priorité sur ce ballon. Mais là on laisse encore une fois mais peu de pression. Côté Permitta, attention la Darzil, on arrive à passer à relais mais sans plus. Et il manque de communication là sur ce ballon, sur le pôle pour Weedy, et c'est trop court malheureusement. On n'arrive pas à se créer assez d'occasions côté Permitta.
On voit le chrono diminuer petit à petit, et il y a un sentiment d'urgence qui s'installe. C'est
très clairement. Sentiment d'urgence, et pourtant ceux qui mettent des occasions. C'est Irie, attention, peut-être pour me faire douter évidemment. Non, sur le pôle là on peut pas s'envoler, on n'a plus de boost. Attention, Weedy, peut-être si on arrive dans les dernières occasions gentiment sur le pôle, il faut être très rapide sur ce ballon sur le pôle. Malheureusement ça passera pas.
On voit les deux équipes essayer d'aller chercher ce dernier but, soit pour aller chercher l'overtime, soit pour sécuriser cette place. Et c'est clair que gagner ce BO en 3-0 c'est toujours bon pour le mental, ça permet d'aborder la semaine suivante avec plus de confiance. Et c'est ce qui semble se dessiner actuellement alors qu'on voit les 5 secondes s'afficher.
Ah ouais, tout à fait. Ça va se terminer comme ça, à moins d'un miracle. Peut-être Darzil pour le créer, ce miracle. Par pitié, Darzil qui s'envole. Darzil peut-être. Et bon, le ballon qui va toucher.
Ce sera défendu. C'est au sol et c'est 3-0.
Tout à fait. 3-0 pour Irie qui pourtant au score était en 1-2. Si je ne m'abuse. Et c'est très très bien pour Irie ça, de pouvoir remporter ce match.
Effectivement, c'est toujours bon pour le moral. Ça leur permet d'aborder la suite un peu plus sereinement. Peut-être d'aller chercher ce top 6 pour la qualification en playoff de ce split 1.
Tout à fait, ça serait très intéressant. Je suis en train de regarder un petit peu le classement. Et c'est vrai que... Bah ouais, Irie... Non, c'est les mauvais standings, je dis de la merde. Écoutez, oui, de toute façon, Irie, c'est très intéressant qu'il a réussi à gagner ce match. Mais très surpris. Très surpris quand même de ce 3-0. Permitta, il y était pas. Sincèrement. Je sais pas trop quoi dire de plus. Permitta, malheureusement, on les a vus quand même sur une game 1 qui était assez serrée, je trouve. Mais après cette game 1, bah, la 2-0, c'est un contrôle magnifique. La 3-1, on a un petit peu d'espoir au début, mais directement, ils en marquent un, ils en marquent deux, et ça s'effondre côté Permitta, malheureusement.
Effectivement.
Et l'addition est salée. Je sais pas ce que t'en as pensé de ce match.
On a eu des belles actions des deux côtés, aucune fulgurance mécanique ou gros goal qu'on va aller poster sur Twitter par la suite, mais tout était dans le contrôle pour Irie Legacy. On a senti qu'on avait le contrôle du ballon, du boost, et ça fait la différence au final. C'est clair que quand on asphyxie l'équipe et qu'on a moins d'occasions, ça finit par payer sur le long terme, et c'est là que ça se voit.
Exactement, asphyxier l'équipe, j'adore ce terme, c'est exactement ça, ce qui s'est passé là. Je sais pas du tout si on aura un interview peut-être.
Ouais, alors on va partir pour une petite pause, et peut-être une interview par la suite. On verra, il me semble qu'ils sont anglophones, non? Donc peut-être qu'on aura l'interview en anglais, peut-être pas, on verra, on vous tient au courant.
Et mesdames et messieurs, de retour pour un petit interview avec Irie, le winner. Irie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Good bonjour to everyone.
Yeah, so we're gonna do it in English. So first, GG, man, it was amazing, really. We were talking before in the chat, saying that with like Permitta, if you lose the first game, it's like BO, it's over, they win. Do you agree with that or not, or is it like just bullshit?
It's not straight bullshit. I think momentum is a very important aspect in Rocket League. So I think it definitely has an influence whether you start off strong or not, but I'm glad we got first game and got that momentum as well. And I think we managed to roll with it quite nicely, so I'm happy with that outcome for sure. But I think you do have a point with that first game being very important for later ones.
Okay, thank you.
You're speaking about that momentum that's kind of important in Rocket League. Did you prepare this match to be what we've seen today? Like you keeping the boost, the ball, the momentum by your side, and taking all the resources from them to don't allow them to show what they can do?
Yeah, I think we have quite developed like a strat slowly. So we just like to like keep our opponents on edge. So we know Permitta are already very strong solo players. They can do good stuff in the air as well. But if they don't really have boost and they get destroyed or have to dodge us, then it's not possible that much. So we try to lock them down, keep offense going, and like that we could make some pretty good plays happen in offense, I think, and just didn't let them do too much to us. I think we had a lot of mistakes overquitting in offense, which led to our goals conceding. But I think we did a pretty solid job so far in staying in their field and keeping them on their back foot.
Yeah, and we saw like so many action with Destro. Is it like the leader of your team or not?
It's very flexible in that sense because it's very versatile. Sometimes Priv popping off, sometimes it's Destro. Normally it's not me because I play more of a support role in that sense, in setting those two up because they can do quite nice things in the air as well. And I'm more of a oversight guy in that sense with the experience and everything. So it's quite nice to have these assets to play with in that sense. They're really great guys, really fun guys. We had a great time as well while playing. So yeah, I'm really glad they performed well and I could support them in doing so and got some good stuff myself. We did a lot of warm up as well because we had a lot of time. So yeah, we got all the open net misses out of it. We're so glad we scored open nets. So yeah, no more memes about this, like for this week at least. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that.
If I'm not mistaken, you're currently 2-2 in the standings. You're clearly on the race to end on the qualifying spots for the playoffs. Who would you like to face?
Who would I or wouldn't I?
Who would you like to face?
Who I would like to face. Alright, so I think I'd be very down to face like the top teams now. Like it feels like we're in a great spot where we found a good sweet spot in that sense where we can like really knock one of them down possibly. I think we've had a little bit of a weak start in the league, but I think now we're like starting to find our momentum, starting to find our stride. So it's quite possible that we can like take out some big boys pretty soon hopefully. And yeah, I'm pretty positive about getting a few games off at least, if not a win. I'm quite sure a win is entirely in the realm of possibilities, especially if we play like we played today. We had a lot of good team plays I think as well. We coordinate very well, and if we communicate well I think we have a very decent chance at a shot in the higher seeds of the playoffs actually. But yeah, today was important especially because Permitta's like right below us, so it's like really the spot for we fought for the spot that goes ahead and gets a little bit of distance to the other ones. So I'm quite glad we got this win today.
Okay.
Well,
thanks for your
again,
answer.
GG.
Go on.
Yeah, no, I was just saying like GG for the game and good luck for the next BO. And yeah, thank you for the interview.
Thank you very much guys. Have a nice night.
Thanks,
Bye.
you too.
Bye bye.
Parfait, désolé, j'étais un petit peu coupé dans ta phrase. Je m'attendais pas à ce que tu
Non,
repartes.
pas de
Toutes
problème.
mes excuses. Toutes mes excuses.
Ça arrive, ça arrive.
Eh ben écoutez, après ce magnifique interview, il est tellement à l'aise. Haroli, c'est une dinguerie. Il est tout calme et tout, c'est incroyable de l'interviewer, trop bien. On va passer une petite review du coup des matchs, si je ne me trompe pas. Parler un petit peu de ce qui s'est passé aujourd'hui sur les 3 matchs qu'on a eu.
Effectivement.
Je te laisse la parole.
Même sans parler forcément que des 3 matchs qu'on a eu, on peut parler de ce premier match qui a été reporté, mYinsanity contre Solid. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de ce match? Qui aurait selon toi pris l'avantage?
Si on regarde purement du classement, on est en mYinsanity est quand même en 4-0 et ils sont incroyablement solides. Et je dis pas ça parce qu'il y a Griggs dans la team, mais un petit peu quand même. Donc, si on regarde purement classement, on a quand même un solide qui est j'allais dire moins solide, mais putain, on fait tout le temps la vanne. Qui est moins confiant que le split passé. Donc pour moi, si je dois donner un vainqueur, c'est mYinsanity. Mais Solid a gros à jouer sur ce match. Solid a vraiment très très gros à jouer sur ce match. Et s'ils peuvent prendre ce BO, ça peut clairement marquer un tournant dans le championnat. Réussir à prendre une game à mYinsanity. Et ça ferait en plus les affaires de Cloud, qui a déjà affronté les 2 équipes si je ne m'abuse et qui a gagné les 2 fois et qui serait presque assuré de finir premier, à moins d'une surprise d'une autre équipe. Donc pour moi, gagnant mYinsanity, mais si Solid gagne, ce serait un gros changement dans le championnat.
Effectivement, et en parlant de ce duel à distance entre Cloud et mYinsanity, il pourrait arriver à un climax en 7-0 pour les deux équipes lors de la dernière semaine pour décider de qui serait le seed 1. Et ça, ce serait beau, mine de rien.
Oui, oui, très clairement. Une petite bataille pour ce seed 1 qui est évidemment très prisé. On verra ce que ça donne, mais Solid peuvent faire les affaires clairement de Cloud et même les leurs pour essayer de recoller un petit peu ce haut du classement qu'ils avaient habité sans souci la saison passée.
Effectivement, et en parlant d'habiter le haut du classement, on a Dive qui a cherché à rester en haut actuellement après leur défaite lors du dernier match qu'ils ont joué, avant le match reporté de la semaine passée. Ils ont montré que c'était juste un accident de parcours et qu'ils pouvaient de nouveau être dominants, gagner 3-0. Est-ce que c'est un candidat comme ceux qui sont plus haut au classement actuellement?
Dive, c'est vrai qu'ils ont quand même un roster assez solide. Je les mettrais pas non plus au même niveau que Cloud, mais il y a moyen de faire quelque chose avec un turb très très agressif. Je pense que ça peut être, j'ai envie de dire le bas du haut du classement, mais top, facile 3-4 sans souci, voire aller chercher un top 2 si mYinsanity rate un petit peu la fin de cette Awaken, donc c'est possible quand même de voir des belles choses de Dive, un beau parcours en tout cas.
Effectivement.
Et après cette game 3, si on enchaîne, LadiesFirst contre FireGold Phoenyx. FireGold Phoenyx, 2 fois qu'ils ont peur de gagner et je suis dégoûté. Je sais pas ce que t'en as pensé, mais pour moi Phoenyx c'est une équipe qui a les capacités quand même de faire mieux, et là contre LadiesFirst, le river sweep qui fait mal.
Alors oui, déjà mentalement le river sweep c'est compliqué, mais aussi je pense qu'il y a peut-être un petit souci de communication ou d'entente dans cette équipe de FireGold Phoenyx. Est-ce que ça vient du fait que c'est deux structures qui ont mis ensemble leurs joueurs pour faire cette équipe? Est-ce que c'est un petit manque d'entente ou des rôles qui sont pas encore clairement définis? Clairement, j'ai l'impression que ça s'améliore, et leur victoire lors de la semaine passée, si je ne dis pas de bêtises, montre cette amélioration, mais on est encore sur les petites erreurs qu'on voyait beaucoup plus sur le début du split. Donc peut-être que c'est une équipe qui peut être excellente sur le split 2 parce qu'ils ont montré des belles choses en attaque, mais il faut encore un peu de temps à cette équipe, je pense, pour s'installer.
Oui, tout à fait. C'était Phoenyx qui avait gagné contre Irie Legacy la semaine passée. Non. Je crois que je te dis des conneries. Je vais m'arrêter là, je vais arrêter mon call. Directement, on annule. Mais pour revenir sur ton roster, c'est vrai que c'est nouveau. C'était avant Phoenyx et FireGold Shark qui ont fusionné. Et c'est vrai que du coup, le roster qui est nouveau, faut peut-être aussi qu'on apprenne à se connaître. C'est leur premier ou deuxième tournoi. Deuxième peut-être. Il y avait la Polylan, ou il y aura la Polylan, mais donc oui, c'est pas encore ça. Faut apprendre, faut faire des scrims aussi. Je sais pas du tout comment les joueurs traînent en semaine, mais c'est vrai qu'il faut apprendre forcément à se connaître.
Et oui. En parlant d'apprendre à se connaître, il y a une équipe où vraiment on a l'impression que tout est parfait, tout va bien pour eux, très peu d'erreurs, et c'est Cloud qui aurait dû jouer actuellement, enfin aujourd'hui contre Vision Gaming. Le match a été reporté. Est-ce que selon toi c'est une 5ème victoire ou 6ème avec la tienne?
Écoute, pour moi, ça sera une 6ème victoire sans problème. En fait, Cloud, si je simplifie, on a pris le roster de Solid qui avait fumé l'Awaken, on leur a volé 2 joueurs, et c'est juste trop fort, ça marche tellement bien. Ce Troca Karma qui était déjà incroyablement fort, et on rajoute un Velocity incroyable qui est le top score de la ligue avec 1,83 goals par game, si ma mémoire est bonne. Donc très clairement ce roster qui était aux portes des RLCS, qui a juste pas réussi à se qualifier en RLCS si je dis pas de bêtises, Ils étaient en finale du loser bracket et malheureusement ça n'est pas passé. Donc clairement on a une équipe qui est aux portes du professionnel. Et pour moi il va falloir être très très fort pour leur prendre un match.
Ouais. Et en parlant de prendre un match, c'est malheureusement ce qu'on n'a pas fait aujourd'hui Permitta. Incident de parcours ou symptôme selon toi?
C'est une très bonne question. On va dire accident de parcours. Parce que Permitta ils ont quand même des ressources. Je pense que ce soir c'était pas leur soir. J'ai pas envie de dire symptômes directement après une mauvaise semaine, ça peut arriver. Après Irie c'est quand même une bonne équipe, hein, faut pas oublier que, comme disait Aroli avant, ils ont fait un mauvais start à Irie, mais c'est quand même une équipe du haut de tableau à la base. Qui a peiné un petit peu à démarrer cet Awaken, mais non, pour moi c'est pas forcément des symptômes. Ma foi, on a eu une mauvaise semaine. Maintenant, ce qui va être important, c'est de se remettre de cette semaine au plus vite, essayer de jouer pas mal, faire des scrims, se remettre en confiance pour enchaîner la prochaine semaine, semaine 6, en étant confiant.
Effectivement, oui, faut pas trop rester longtemps sur cette défaite, se dire ça arrive. Ma foi, maintenant, faut miser sur la suite, aller chercher ces 6 premières places qui permettent de se qualifier. Et c'est là qu'on reconnaît les grandes équipes aussi. C'est comment on rebondit après ça, comment est-ce qu'on gère le mental. Et c'est là où j'aimerais voir un Permitta aussi dominant qu'ils l'ont été dans leur premier BO sur ce split.
Oui, clairement, ça ferait plaisir. Et c'est vrai que en arrivant dans le match, tout le monde est donné quand même favori sur une équipe de Irie qu'on n'avait pas trop vu, donc oui, clairement ils peuvent le faire, à voir maintenant ce que nous réservent les prochaines semaines de cet Awaken.
Et oui, et en parlant de prochaine semaine, donc on vous retrouvera dimanche prochain pour la semaine 6 de cette Awaken League. Et il est temps pour nous de vous laisser aller dormir, de donner le repos à ces joueurs qui nous ont donné du beau spectacle pendant toute la soirée.
Tout à fait. Merci beaucoup pour le cast LS. N'hésitez pas, si vous voulez suivre encore plus d'Awaken, ça se passe sur Twitter. Allez suivre les différentes équipes, allez suivre Awaken League. Merci évidemment à la régie Castellon qui a fait un taf de fou ce soir. Merci aux joueurs qu'on a pu interviewer. Et on se donne rendez-vous la semaine prochaine.
Welcome back to the Awaken season itself, the league that is, well, in debate. Is it week 5, week 6, week 7? Well, frankly, whether a land may have proposed. We're technically still, of course, in week 5, where there is still a few matches to be played up. And you're wondering, well, today's a bit strange. It's a Saturday, well, afternoon. It's normally played on a Sunday evening, where we get, say, all 5 of the fine sets to be played out. Well, today is a little bit different. But joining us before we get into any of the further action, Hodge, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you, Danny. And yeah, like you say, it's a bit different this Saturday afternoon. I know everybody here in chat and us especially have had to wake up a little bit early for this one, than a lot of people usually would. But we're here nonetheless. We're ready to watch some good Rocket League, hopefully. And we're ready to, cast over one of these games here. It is in fact going to be mYinsanity taking on, I believe, as the graphic was just taken off our screen there, I believe it is it Solid? I think it is. Team Solid, yeah.
Are you getting confused with your states of matter? There's liquid, gas, and I don't know what this third one is. I'm a bit confused. What was it?
It's oxygen. I just wanted to see your response. I just wanted to see what the response was. But no, yeah.
Sorry, is anybody in the class would like to have another go at that one?
Me. Okay. It is in fact going to be Solid, and there we go. We've got that one. So yeah, mYinsanity versus Solid. And Danny, I think you were going a bit insane, to be fair there, after that one. But we will get things started. We will get things underway very, very shortly. And well, once these players are ready to join, we'll get this match underway. But it's gonna be a great match. We've seen this sort of league play develop throughout these past, like you say, 5, 6, 7 weeks. Who knows? But at the end of it, it has been a very, very interesting league, to say the least. Right now, mYinsanity are one of these top 2 teams. They're currently, in that tied first position. So, now this is their match to maybe, go into that first position and, break that tie.
Well, certainly so. mYinsanity, of course, playing potentially Cloud Esports later on in the season. I'm just having a brief look down the actual schedule, and you know what? It's not too far away, that particular matchup, so it still could, you know, throw things into the balance. The top two will have that luxury. They don't necessarily need to worry into the semi-final spot. The likes of our legacy, Vision Gaming, Team Solid, who are still, mind you, around that middle of the pack of the table. Let's not forget Esports is still in 7th place, 2 and 3rd. They have lost a game here. There is still, of course, that other match here, which is Cloud, that you expect them to win against, of course, Vision Gaming to drop 2 and 3. Then the game differential becomes into a bit of a problematic. That just makes everything a tad bit more interesting later in the season. This is, as you said, the midpoint. This is where we do get to see the old expression, men versus boys. The problem is who's going to step up. Now, we barely have spoken about the statistical side of it. I do know Hodge loves his numbers. So is there any maybe that has been interesting that's popped up? You could just say no, and I'll happily accept that as an answer.
Well, I love getting my numbers wrong, if that's what you mean, and then correcting myself later on in the stream. But I mean, I guess the only thing that we can really go off right now is, you know, the amount of teams that the amount of goals each team has scored throughout the regular season. I'm joking. We're gonna go off of the records so far throughout the season. mYinsanity, they've had a much better one, 4-0 so far. You look at Team Solid, it's been pretty equal. It's been 2 and 2 for them. So, you know, a lot of stuff that they can still do to bring their way back into this sort of table, as they currently sit in that 6th place, you know, qualification spot into the playoffs. But I mean, you know, it's a match that they have to sort of win. But I mean, it's a match that's going to be very difficult for them to win. You'd imagine going up against mYinsanity, who is a team with a 4-0 unbeatable record right now.
Certainly so, and we are pleased to say that one team has shown up here. We are looking forward to see what it is, but mYinsanity, the likes of Melox, Kiever and Greeks, normally speaking, very strong here. The former Swiss league at the time, TCS, which was, shall we say, the dominant or national side of things, was the league to play in. And Kiever, very much a strong player there. Melox as well too. Vision Gaming, on the other hand, when you look at Make It Salt and Flow, not of the high quality, understandably over there mid-table, but at Team Solid, they do have Reshok, Starth and Dex, 3 players with arguably a lot less experience. So with the players that still left to play their matches here, you would fancy mYinsanity to go on 5-0 here.
Yeah, certainly. We'll have to see if that's going to come true. Obviously, as anything can happen on the day. And well, you never know. Team Solid, they might use that, you know, states of matter, that, you know, chemistry, physics, science. I don't know what science it is, but I'm sure you'll tell me. They'll use their scientific powers. They'll use their forces to sort of, you know, barge their way through mYinsanity and take this win. I know this is like the most immense amount of copium you've ever heard right now, but we'll have to see if they're able to do it. It's sort of, it very much is a match where it is an overdog versus an underdog here. But, you know, like we say, anything can happen, and other players are going to be joining in very, very soon, and we're going to get this game started, and we're going to find out. But I mean, until then, you know, we've played through some of the matches this week, you know, and over the last week, obviously. I think this match was one of the postponed ones, and I just want to sort of, you know, touch on some of the matches that we have seen throughout this past week, is like, and the scorelines we've seen the match. So I believe we've got 3 matches that have been played and one that still is to be played. We've got, I believe this is Dive Esports taking down Zeno in a 3-0 sweep. Then we've got LF, which is going to be LadiesFirst, taking down the team of FireGold Phoenyx in game 5. And well, then also it is Irie Legacy taking down the team of Permitta Esports in a 3-0 sweep. So, you know, a lot of action has been going down over the past week, and then you know, we will be getting this lobby started very soon. But I believe we are just going to hit a quick reset here, Danny, and well, just get things remade.
Well, certainly so here. Just out of curiosity, with Irie Legacy, have you ever seen Jennifer play by any chance?
I haven't actually. I don't think I have. I remember we casted over this mYinsanity team, you know, at the start of the split, but I don't recall seeing it now.
Oh, well, Jennifer from Our Legacy, well, the 3-0 team that you've just read out there, who just moved across, of course, Perth, played in Vision Gaming's Invitational many moons ago. I believe it was the first, possibly the second one, and renamed themselves just to wind up the casters who couldn't pronounce the name correctly, or at least a few others. So The man does have a sense of humour. He's got a point to prove here. He has slightly dropped down to the table, so the fact that they have swept here has actually helped their chances significantly compared to earlier in the week in challenging maybe for a top 2 spot if mYinsanity and Cloud Esports do drop a game, seem unlikely. But 3rd and 4th isn't too bad when you are playing for the quarterfinals to have the opportunity to play against them. And let's not forget here, they still have a few chances to take games off each other here, but while we are in that remaking stage of the, shall we say, the bit of it, I believe we're going to head to a short break here and find out whether, shall we say, the solid has evaporated quite literally here, or will be sublimed right back. We'll see you after this. Gentlemen, we do have our match at last here. The solid has certainly sublimed into the moment. It's just a question, will they be superb onto the pitch here, or will we be just, well, freezing to the bitter 3-0 sweet potential?
There's a lot of questions here, and let's find the answers here. The first one already being found is it's the first goal here for Team Solid, and it's just right off the kickoff, Danny, just pretty much instantly, first 6 seconds, just, well, I mean, I think the correct word I'd say that is sent to the shops, well and truly.
Well, what type of shop are you going to, Ventress?
Well, what shop do you think I'm going to?
Well, I think Tesco's, because every little helps.
Well, every little certainly does help, and another one certainly going to help towards that score tally. Team Solid get the second, and it's Retox down from the ceiling. It just bounced off of that crossbar and just allowed him a free tap in there. The defender not able to make contact with it, and Team Solid already with a 2-goal lead.
Also needs to be pointed out as well that the mYinsanity roster not having their main player, it is Mark moving into sub according to the sheet itself, and might be required to move into, of course, their main starting man. We'll talk a little bit more about a tad later. Here's mYlock straight down here in mYinsanity. Well, they've got to make a step up on this one as Kiefer drops a little bit further back here.
Drops a little bit further back, but now it's an infield. mYlock has a shot, but just a little bit wide there, not able to hit the mark. And, well, speaking of marks, it's Mark now taking things up to the sky, drops down, nobody able to make contact with it, as it's just sort of floating around in front of this Team Solid net. Anybody needs to make contact with it, anybody needs to get this going. Mark certainly will. Kiva tries to make the touch as well, but it just sort of filters back out here, nobody able to quite get a shot on net, but the demos come through from mYinsanity. That might make things a little easier for them, Danny, to try and strike it home there. There's a shot bouncing everywhere, but the goals, it's saved away once again, and Retox now to try and run things downfield, but not quick enough to the ball, and now right back into the mYinsanity possession.
And there's a touch following through. mYlock will take this one slowly to the wall. So much time, so much patience, but not the delivery that he would want at 90 gone with a 2-goal advantage. Solid certainly is showing something magical here. If it was with 18, it would be sublime in that regards, but the crystals have yet to form. But this one might see a reflection of 1 or 2 here, and that was the defenders of Team Solid.
Certainly now it's a shot, now it's a save coming in from mYlock to stop that one from getting any closer to the back of the net. But, well, I think these sort of challenges coming out on the wall, just sort of not allowing mYinsanity to get any space is Team Solid. But, I mean, the mYinsanity, they don't care. They're going to keep on trying to do just that. Keeler hits it up, but it is just a free touch there over to the side of Team Solid. But cleared away is mYinsanity, as they are going to try and just, well, wipe Team Solid and turn them into a bit of a liquid here. I know we love to keep bringing up the stakes of matter here, but, I mean, certainly that is, you know, what mYinsanity have to do if they want to try and get back into this game. They find themselves currently 2 goals down. Now off of the crossbar, off of the backboard, sorry, as just another shot has gone a little bit missing there, Danny. And you have to say mYinsanity, they need to get their shot accuracy a little bit better here.
Certainly do. When we're going to go down that route, we can also talk about the properties within chemistry. Is it temporary or permanent? It seems the crossbar is permanent, but the ball hasn't changed to a temporary state of fireworks. It has been moved into a few attempts there, but a rule 2 onto the pitch itself here. mYinsanity will maybe look at that and circle, do we have the capable players? I'm just trying to see who is the second player, and it looks like it's Mark here. So mYlock and Kiever now on the 2v2. I would say they'll probably be the favourites here to get this one through, but they should have been the favourites in the 3v3 section.
Certainly now look to try and make a break downfield. They have a little bit of a touch onto that back wall, but nothing going to come of it as Retox, not a lot of boost, but has the possession for now as, well, a couple of the players just diving in to try and make contact with it, but mYinsanity just dodges his way around everybody, as now it's mYinsanity trying to get something going, but cleared away once again as Retox sends it downfield. mYinsanity, though, picks it up. Darius, mYinsanity in a one-on-one, but it is Darius who's able to just clear that one away for the time being, and, well, Team Solid looking to try and get more, looking to try and get a third, Danny, and still nothing on the side of mYinsanity. They haven't been able to get things going just yet. This might be an opportunity as it redirects off of Darius. And I mean, that's a little bit tragic there. Unfortunate on the side of Team Solid, but mYinsanity, they get the first. Right then. Okay, it seems Danny has no words for that one, and I absolutely do not blame him whatsoever. Now, downfield once again, mYinsanity trying to get a second, trying to tie up this game, and, well, I mean, they've managed to, make a good effort of it right now, and, you can definitely say probably not a goal that they should have scored, but regardless, they have that little bit of momentum. Now, can they run away with it? Kiva just trying to put it on target, but it's just off a little bit, off target, and now, once again, both of these teams trying to stretch for more, drops down, and Kiva has to make contact with it, or that's going in, and, well, thankfully for Kiva, he is able to make contact with it, and it drops down and filters back into the midfield here.
Well, the only benefit that Team Solid can actually say so far in Game 1 is that they've scored all 3 goals in this game. There will be at least a credit, of course, to one player of mYinsanity, but once they brought own goals back in, it would be a lot more hilarious seeing the statistics of it. They might become the Jamie Carragher of the Swiss scene itself. Here as mYinsanity moves into it. Should be a follow through. 10 odd seconds to find this game to tie it up. Kiva will have his opportunity taken away from him. And just like that, mYinsanity, who'd only dropped 2 games in league play up until this point, will find that their third loss do go to the wet puddle that is Team Solid.
Team Solid, we talked about how showing up on the day, it can get you these wins. They certainly showed up today. Maybe, caught mYinsanity off guard a little bit. And, well, mYinsanity, it has to be said, Danny, I mean, they just didn't look like they're, what their statistics say they should look like. I know, you really hate statistics, and this is sort of the reasons why a lot of the time. But yeah, mYinsanity, they've got a lot of work to do here in the next potential 4 games of this series. And, they got that goal, but, I mean, like we said, Team Solid scored all of them. It really didn't seem like mYinsanity should have even got that goal in the first place. It wasn't, the scoreline doesn't really, do it justice. It wasn't really a close game. mYinsanity, they had a lot of shots on net, but, well, none of them, they couldn't break down the defense of Team Solid. It was quite a solid defense, to say the least. And, well, mYinsanity, they just need to get those shots perfect.
Well, that's one way to put it, and not much I can disagree with, but we'll put the caveat out in terms of it. Let's not forget that a minute of that game was spent in a 2v2 as well. So, and that there was also where the fact that the own goal came into mYinsanity. I don't expect them to come out here game 2 lackadaisical. I expect them to come out with a bit more, shall we say, vengeance here. We've seen enough of mYinsanity over the years, at least I have personally, with especially these 2 gentlemen that has been custodians of the, shall we say, the Swiss scene, and that's point proven before the rest of the sentence even got out. Game on now, Team Solid.
Well, just when you thought they were, maybe not playing just like themselves, there we go. There's the first goal off the kickoff in the first 3 seconds. It's something that we got to see from Team Solid in that last match. They struck first. They went on to win the game. Are we going to see a similar thing coming through from mYinsanity now that they have this first goal? Or will it just be the first of, well, the last here for mYinsanity? We'll have to see. Team Solid, they're looking for a response already as they're trying to get this downfield. But, well, Mark certainly off the touch up top. Now looks to try and go low. Reads it perfectly off of the opponent's touch, but not able to dunk it down into the net. And now we pop over to the other side of the field as mYinsanity put on the defense. Almost an own goal right there, Danny. And I was getting a little bit scared there, I have to say. If we'd seen just as many own goals as, actual goals so far, then it would be a little bit of an interesting game for sure.
Well, it'll be interesting, certainly. I know a few coaches who can put own goals in quite convincingly too. But that's a separate conversation for another time, mind you, and that's a gruesome demo. Team Solid, they've came out to play.
They came out to play, and they're having a lot of fun right now. The first game secured by them, and they're already looking to keep that momentum rolling and head straight into the second one and do the exact same thing. Team Solid didn't take them long to get on the board. Will we see a response from mYinsanity, or a Team Solid just getting started here?
Eventually. Could even roll on a lot further. mYinsanity's played that defensively well. Darius should and has done so. Tip that one to the wayside as Mark up and around, and oh, I'm not a fan of this. I'm really not a fan of this. This should be Team Solid's opportunity to pounce on it, but mYinsanity's ended up with the opportunities, and do you know what? I think both sides here really need to somewhat take a moment here, compose themselves, because the ball's just been flung here with not real direction or hope in terms of purpose.
Yeah, it really seems like they're just playing swing ball. I don't know if you've heard of swing ball, you might have, but yeah, it really just seems like they're playing a bit of swing ball here, just, you know, hitting it all over the pitch, and well, nothing quite coming of it for either team just yet. Mark, I'm going to try and get this downfield, but no boost, so it's going to be out of the play for now. It is saved away by Dixa though, and now it's going to just filter back into the midfield for mYlox to try and take a touch of this wall, bash this downfield, but Retox there, able to just get a hand on that one and try and send things clear. Dixa looks for the redirect. It's perfect. Can the save be perfect as well? The answer is no, and the shot comes through from Retox to clean things up.
It's a decent play here, but mYlox will know he should have done better there. Can't really do much about it. And mYinsανity just positioned enough, not able to cover. That's how it moves across here, but I'm more annoyed with Hodge here, thinking that, you know, obviously the comment on another stream 2-3 days ago, if not last week, calling me 35, but it wasn't him. But yes, of course I know what swing ball is.
Well, it's a great game, isn't it? It has to be said, and yeah, I don't know.
Do you play with the paddle, or do you use... Oh, well, mYinsανity, do you have to score?
Do you have to ruin our little, you know, conversation here, mYinsανity?
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
come on.
You could have asked how's the weather or anything else, Mark. It's selfish scoring here, this.
I don't know. What were you saying, sorry, Danny?
No, do you actually use the paddles, or do you, bring something else to make it a little bit more harder?
No. We use the paddles. We've got the it's not even the old one that you can get in Smith, like the new one that you get in Smith's Toy Superstore now. It's the you know, the old you know, metal pole with the you know, the rusty rope that swings around the yeah, you know, that one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Why do I feel like we're going into, shall we say, a particular game here? I believe Matt's the character you play against, and it's, or the old granny with the slipper. So you're like your table tennis reference when we get to that stage.
Well, certainly it's going to be Kiva scoring the goals right now as I sort of you know, ruin the conversation here, so that mYinsανity members don't have to. But on the other side of things, mYinsανity have done a brilliant job of clawing their way back into this game. You know, Team Solid, they got that next goal. They were looking like they were going to take this pretty convincingly, but mYinsανity, they respond twice, and well, twice they've now ruined our conversation. No, I'm joking.
I know how selfish of them. We've had 3 states of matter. We have double trouble, maybe treble be thrown in here. But of course, mYinsανity, they've lost 3 games across the entirety of league play. As one happened today, Team Solid would like to make it, of course, another one there. But with 1 minute 30, still enough time here. This is wonderful. And you know what? If Retox actually slices that ball horribly, he actually would have had that on target much more better.
Well, maybe something that can be taken to future plans, future plays, and you never know, it might work out for them in the future, but certainly not working out for them right now. Darius, though, shot on net, another follow-up from a teammate, but still not able to hit the target. And well, I mean, right now, Team Solid, they have 1 minute and 5 seconds to do that. They get another chance, but mYlox there, ready to save it away, also ready to try and drill things downfield, but stopped in his tracks by Darius, as now Kiva tries to weave his way through this offensive stronghold that Team Solid are trying to, you know, put up right now. But I mean, right now, you know, we've seen throughout this game, Danny, mYinsανity, they've done a great job at breaking through these defensive, these offensive stands that we've seen Team Solid making. My question is, are they going to be able to continue doing that, or is Team Solid going to be able to find the gap in the particles?
I was just trying to work out where that little chemistry bit was going to be weaved in through it here, but
oh, there you go.
I wouldn't be worried about the particles. It's always the electrons you got to watch out for. They can be tricky and davish Well, I'll explain that one. That's about a 2-hour conversation. We don't even have that in game time, Leopold. But while the particles may be splitting, the atomic will be certainly having its number. Melox will certainly find his reactive here moment. It is, shall we say, 4-2. More importantly, one apiece.
There it is, one apiece from mYinsanity, like you said, and I mean, we've sort of seen. I'm going to put this in a bit of a chemistry, explanation here. We've sort of seen, mYinsanity. They looked a bit solid in the last game. They weren't going for these opportunities. They weren't striking from them. But now they've got a little bit more open. The particles have sort of started to, space out a little bit. And we've seen mYinsanity change from a solid form into a liquid form, and now they're looking a lot better here. You can see why I almost failed chemistry.
Yes.
I didn't though. So that's good.
No. I wasn't going to say anything else on that regards. I'm just hoping there's going to be a displacement here and we might move on, but I thought this awkward silence was what's more appropriate.
Well, I mean, certainly, I think at this point he's probably wishing we get a displacement of casters at this point. But we can bring Kasalan in, and I can go and do the producing instead. That can be arranged. But I mean, what can be arranged right now is game number 3.
Yes, we can certainly do that as well too. Of course, considering the Falbus broadcast, put all the gameplay onto it. We could talk about it, yes, and it's here on Vision Gaming. In case you haven't been watching, hello. It is the game number 3 itself here, but while it may be all happy, cheery and smiling, we're approaching more the business end now, since we're one apiece in the series halls, and frankly, the only bit that is, shall we say, concerning here is that you might be talking about states of matter. There was the properties of changes as well too. Let's not forget the catalyst thrown into it lowers the activating energy, and suddenly everything changes around the delta. But with that point there, I may have lost a few of you, but here I'll make it in more simplistic terms here. The temperature rises, things get a lot more heated, and that's the way we like it.
I'm going to say, you could have just said anything. Literally, you could have just blabbed any word in the dictionary and you would have still lost me there. I wouldn't have understood. But what I do understand right now is that Solid, they're trying to, get this downfield. They're already getting a little bit of this early aggression that we've come to see from them in these previous games. Now in field, but not able to make the connection, is one of the Solid players. And now Retox tries to put it on target, but what a save, as it's kept out many a times by mYinsanity, as they, well, we talk about the states of matter. They're certainly putting up a solid defensive showing right now. Let's see if they can continue doing so as Dixer takes it to the back wall once more. Kiva has to clear things away, and he's able to for now, but well, they still have to win this touch the ball and get this cleared for now. Otherwise, well, they can do all this work, but it's getting them nowhere as this pressure still continues from Team Solid. But finally, mYinsanity, they get this offensive break for themselves, and now they have a chance to send things a different direction.
Arius changes that one. Maybe the flow of the current might be good enough as well too, but they need to ramp up the ampage as well too. I haven't seen an electrifying ball here either, just like that there. There's 90 gone. Goalless infield pass here, and maybe we might just see the proper switch in form, but neither has the light bulb been turned truly on here.
Well, not yet, and well, certainly, I'm trying to think of all these chemistry references that we could potentially be getting, but I actually my mind's just gone completely blank after I did my exams last year. Fun fact, I started them exactly a year ago today. But one thing that Team Solid are going to be starting is this first goal, and they're going to be starting off perfectly in match number 3. I know we've done a lot of talking. That's just what we do as casters, Danny. But not much of it has been about Rocket League, and I think we should maybe start, getting back on track slightly.
Well, that's our job.
Talking about Rocket League or talking about chemistry?
Well, the last bit was physics there, but the Rocket League more importantly anyways. But Team Solid up by 1, they might be up by 2, and that is ridiculous. That's scandalous at best. That should never happen at this level of competition, but it has.
Well, for a minute you thought it was going to hit off of that crossbar, drop down, and maybe allow mYinsanity just a chance to save that away, but alas, that is not going to happen, and it just bounced off the crossbar and instead just went straight down into there. So the second one has been secured here for Team Solid, and I mean, they're putting up a really nice performance here, Danny, as I, avoid the really easy joke that I could have made there. mYinsanity to the backboard. Mark tries to fly in, pre-jumps from halfway across the pitch. Well, I mean, it just saved away instantly there from Team Solid. And, I love the confidence here from mYinsanity, but there's only so much confidence you can bring to the table when you're 2 goals down, and, you need to try and play a little bit more logically to get yourself back into this game.
Oh, you can bring more onto it.
All right, then. Well, man, a few words to say the least. Well, man, a few words is Danny Boy, but maybe man, a few words is mYinsanity as well. I haven't really had a lot to say about this game so far, but maybe that can change very, very shortly, as they have a couple of players jumping in the defense, but not a lot of players on their side to hit things into the back of the net just yet, as it's back into the midfield. And well, it's Dixer trying to run things downfield as well from Team Solid, but they don't have a lot of possession, they don't have a lot of boost, and certainly Darius doesn't either. Has to infield pass it back over to a teammate, but I mean, there's no teammate waiting there, and it's just cleared by mYinsanity. But mYinsanity, Danny, they have a little bit of a problem here. They can get these clears, they can get things into the midfield, but once it's in that midfield, well, they sort of look a little bit lost though. mYinsanity though, waiting downfield, this should be it. And well, I mean, there's benefits to being out of the play for a little bit. That's one of them. You can just sort of be waiting downfield, ready for the clear, and getting the perfect touch. Nobody quite back there from Team Solid, and it's a free goal there for mYinsanity.
Yes.
Goodness sake, just stop this. I know I talked about man a few words, but come on. Actually do your job.
Oh, I have been doing my job, and sometimes listening is much more important. And you talked about being in the middle of the game, finding yourself further up as well. But sometimes you even just have to stick with having confidence. I told you mYinsanity had more to give. Mark certainly does as well. It took them, well, shall we say 5 minutes to find it? It is 2 apiece here. The only question I've got to ask myself and wondering here, is mYinsanity going to bottle it? Like I always have seen it sometimes. They have shown a few big shockers over the years, and the fact that Team Solid's taken them to this far, I would say the answer is probably going to be yes today.
I had a couple of questions coming into this last, part as well, but it's been answered. Danny Boy does indeed have a voice box, and well, now he's, making it work a little bit. And well, I mean, for a moment there, I thought I was doing some 2017 style of casting there, Danny. I do everything, and then you just talk when a goal happens. But now we're trying to get things going again, and so are the players here. 2-2 is the scoreline, and I mean, Retox also trying to get things towards this mYinsanity side of the field, but mYinsanity, they don't want that to happen. They brought things back into this game like they did in game number 2, and anything can happen. Is the ball very much likely going to hit the ground, and we very, very likely will have overtime here.
Well, certainly so. Well, it might be 2024 and Horns, so it might be 2017 in form of commentary. Well, you'll be pleased to know Awaken League on Sunday will be returning with many of the famous casters within the scene, the likes of Dr. Trox, who is a man of very few words and a very grumpy attitude and a baldy head. And if you get the shine of that one there, you're turned to stone. So don't look at the sunshine, because he's certainly not giving any rays today here. But the weatherman of TCS will have his umbrella on stream at some point, surely, as another ball popped into middle. And how's that for a particular chance?
I mean, Danny, you're getting older. When you, I know you got grey hair right now, but when are you planning to go bald anytime soon? You planning to join Trox? Okay, right.
Producer, we need a new caster, please.
Well, maybe.
Excuse me, but this luscious set of hair here may be turning slightly grey, but it will not be going off the bonnet.
Oh, I'll quote you. I'll quote you when I am 35, Danny. I'll quote you on that one, and we'll see what happens. But Dixer here to the side wall, as it is Team Solid looking to try and get this third one, looking to try and steal away this game number 3. As mYinsanity have fought back time after time, but all that hard work might just fade away in the blink of an eye, and it will. It's Dixer for Team Solid, and it's 3-2 for Team Solid in game number 3. Match point for Team Solid, and once again, Danny, mYinsanity, they need to answer right back.
Certainly, so it must be the day of picking on the elders today here. Hodge is picking on me and Keever being picked on at the back of the net here. The youngsters are running rampant here. I blame the parents. Mostly drops on this one. With that being the case, however, as you rightly have said earlier in the middle of the casting there, is that the fact that the players was moving across nicely in terms of the shift here. Team Solid is playing that certain style of it. And mYinsanity, they have... I think they're going to lose here today. And the fact is that that Saturday factor has certainly thrown everybody into a loop. It's just a case on how do you cope in the middle of the match here. Team Solid has played a blinder, and frankly, I didn't think they were capable of playing at this level. But they have shown that they have taken 2 games at one stage here. They have now matched the record that mYinsanity's lost the entirety of league play so far. So we might be getting to the tricky period of mYinsanity. Watch out, that league table might be shaken up now.
Certainly something to watch out for. Is I mean, you know, right now we're going to be getting into game number 4, and we do have to see this response coming through from mYinsanity. Is like you said, they might be about to fall down the league table a little bit, but they still, thankfully for them, do have those 4 wins. So you know, just because they lose this game doesn't mean it's you know, action stations for them just yet. They can still you know, be relatively relaxed about getting their playoff spot, but well, they've still got to keep on chugging along, just keep on making sure they're putting in their best effort to try and get their way to those playoffs. And Kiva certainly going to put in the first one for mYinsanity, and it's almost a bit of a repeat of match number 2 here, Danny.
Well, it is going to be number 2. It will be interesting, but it will be a case of what mYinsanity's able to throw at this team here. Team Solid, they just need to basically repeat what they've done in the last game. Yes, they've conceded 1 here, but let's not forget they came back within the game itself here after dropping a few goals here, and that's a decent passing play. Only problem is nobody'd actually be on the end of it.
Important to note that Team Solid is this defending champion team from last season. Only though, different roster. Retox the only player remaining from this team in the last season, and well, now this team of Team Solid, they're looking to go back to back. They're looking to climb their way up the leaderboards, and well, with shots like that, it's certainly going to be a bit of a prospect for them. But I mean, you know, they've got to get those on target. Just saved away. What a brilliant save that was coming through from Mark there for mYinsanity to keep things out of the goal. But I mean, you know, right now, I would not count Team Solid out of this game just because mYinsanity have found this first goal. I mean, Team Solid, they're playing phenomenally right now this match, and I mean, Retox certainly going to turn around and challenge this if Team Solid want to try and get their way back into this. But I mean, still, this ball for both teams right now, Danny, we've seen time after time this game, it gets downfield, they break this midfield pressure, but they can't manage to, you know, hit that crucial shot and hit it into the back of the net, as the defense for both of these teams has been really, really good.
Certainly so, and but you have to also give credit here for mYinsanity. They were able to play the game, shift the ball across here while keeping it in a tight final third when being locked down, but not throwing the ball away. And many of the teams here, you'll see it in a panic. Sometimes you have to do it in necessity, but they kept control, allowing Mark with the air dribble to get themselves back into it. And now we see a bit more poised at 50-50. Now Keever dropped down here, and why was Mark not ready for that one? Probably presumed it was going to be more shallow than where it was, but still should have been going for the ball nonetheless there.
Well, it's all go here for both of these teams, and Retox wins out the 50, just drops it down low, and it's going to be picked up by a mYinsanity player for free. It's just hit back into this mYinsanity side of the field by Team Solid. Now a goal opportunity, but not a shot, not quite there. Onto the back wall, here we go once more. It's sort of like a bit of a, you know, a repeating thing right here. The video's being put on loop, it seems, throughout these games. We're on the same map, same 2 teams, and we get the similar scorelines here every single match. Retox now has to win this one out, you know, stand strong on this defense, is able to do so, and Darius to take things to the other side of the field. As well, Team Solid, they really need to answer back here, although they still have a lot of time to do just that.
This is live?
Yeah, I know. I thought the script had been written. You know, that's we're just doing voiceovers here for the Awaken League instead of casting it. So yeah.
That's breaking news here. Some of us didn't get the script, obviously still typing it while it's going on here. Maybe that's why mYinsanity's was shocked.
I mean, yeah, I have to say the producer has done a brilliant job of, you know, replicating our rooms, Danny, to make it look like an actual, you know, recording studio. It has to be said. Well done to the producers.
I know, but I feel like we might be not invited back after that last comment.
Well, we'll have to find out. We'll have to find out. That's a question for the future as well. But all of these players, they want to be invited back. They want to be invited to those playoffs. And Dixer certainly going to be trying to make sure this doesn't go to a 2-0. They don't want to send this to match number 5. They don't want to send this to a deciding game. But if you are team mYinsanity, you want anything but to end things now. You want to go to game number 5, and certainly they're looking to do just that with the pressure they've managed to keep going throughout this entire game. Now second touch potentiality to just get this downfield. Second touch once again, pass over to mYkiva, but the shot not there. I said mYkiva, it's Kiva, mYinsanity Kiva, and well, 1 minute remaining here, Danny, for Team Solid to get another goal.
I didn't know we went, shall we say, to the Americanization of the sort of half-time show here. Ladies and gentlemen, performing her latest album, it's mYkiva. Oh, if you think the casters are losing, they certainly are, but mYinsanity, they have not lost this idea of that game 5 that Hodge was mostly referring to. It is, shall we say, where they would love to be here, but Dixon, one touch away here. We are not finished yet. Yeah, there is still, of course, 15 seconds. The question is, are we going to have the jukebox, or shall we have the live performance? There is a demo here by Team Solid. There is an attack, and it will go for maybe one final song in OT.
There we go. It's the sort of it's the bonus tracks on the DVD player right there. We're getting is Dixer potentially just sending this to overtime. We might get an overtime, and well, this might come down to one goal here to decide if we end it here or if we go to game number 5. Although Kiva flicks it over one, shot opportunity, and Kiva potentially kills it here for mYinsanity to send it to a game number 5. And what an icy play there from Kiva, and well, there certainly might not be an encore after this one.
Well, Vision came a long time ago, had Perf who became Jennifer. That was a song too. Now, mYkiva here with it. Obviously hit me one more time with the type of attitude there. 2-1 in the 4th, but more importantly 2-2 overall. This one will be going to the 5th and final game of league play. mYinsanity are trying to hold on to a 5-0 league play dream, but that dream is near enough a cascade of what reality is at the moment. It seems very unlikely, but they are the ones who have to manifest it here.
Yeah, certainly we're going to have to see who's able to manifest that in a game number 5 between these two teams. So far, it's been very, very back and forth between both of these teams. We've seen it's been a bit like of a seesaw, as I'm trying to get my words out, and I'm sounding like R2D2 here in the casting booth. But we do have Team Solid taking that game, then we instantly see a response from mYinsanity, and then it just keeps flipping back and forth. Will that story continue, and will it be Team Solid, or will mYinsanity break the run of play so far and really finish off strong here in this concert?
Well, this is the final chance for these two sides to take ultimately that victory. It's just a case on who's going to have the first opportunity from the kickoff. Team Solid, they've came out strong here in mYlox. He hasn't, shall we say, scuffed the lines here, but the boots will need to be put on here. It's been turned around and it has spun right around. As in, we have, well, it ended up in the song reference. Will it be dead or alive at this point?
So yeah, they have to get their boots on. Certainly, they have to get their shooting boots on. A reference from a good friend, Smokey Bear, and yeah, they might have to do just that. Shooting boots on for both of these teams, and well, I don't know if there's special boots for shooting, but here we are. Regardless of the reference, both teams need to win this game. It is game number 5. It is a crucial moment for both of these games, both of these teams, especially Team Solid, who currently sit 2-2 in the overall standings. They are looking to try and take this to a 3-2 record for them, but I mean, we'd have to say if they were to win this, it would be a huge upset in the regular season standings. Obviously, mYinsanity, a team who's currently been pretty much perfect. They've been 4-0, only dropping 2 games coming into this series, like you say, individually. And I mean, now this is their moment. Can they upset the run of play so far? Or is this just going to be a different story, to what we've seen so far? We'll have to see.
So, when Cass and I, no more than 24 hours ago, was in a Game 5 decider, it was, shall we say, a painful experience watching Lazio go at the near enough like 7-1, 8-1, and it's just not meant to be here. But This is far more different here. Both sides a lot equal. Should have been in that match there, but scoreline would reflect that shot wide here by Mark here. That is, shall we say, mYinsanity's first real shot, and it's so wayward here. Pluto, that was even closer than to the sun there.
I have to say, I do not appreciate the massive disrespect from you, Danny. Only saying they scored 1 goal in Game 5. Actually, it was 2. But now, off the backboard, as you know, we see both of these teams, both of them want to score 2 goals as well. Everybody wants to score some 2 goals here. And well, they'd appreciate more than that, but by the clock right now, I'd say that's probably the maximum we're going to get from one of these teams, but you never know. Downfield, here we go once again, as Team Solid look for this interception from Darius, but not able to find it. Now the defense a little bit awkward, but Dixa able to make the correct touch at the correct time, and now has another chance to try and score here for Team Solid.
Well, no touch. Darius, the slow, the poise, the pop, and Mark's beaten. And it's the old rusty iron. It is mYinsanity to get it away here, but not chipping this one over the bunker. He's caught it to drag it, forced into the 50 here. 2 minutes still left on this clock. We are effectively in the silver gold territory.
Silver gold territory. Well, you never know. The way this series is going, it might definitely be golden goal. But well, I don't think I'm quite brave enough to, you know, confidently call that one. So I'll go with silver gold for sure. And well, Kiva is certainly going to be trying to not get this silver medal right here for mYinssanity. They want the gold medal for sure. They've done so well throughout this season so far. Still, you know, chances to be had right here for both of these teams. Still 0-0. 1 goal could definitely be the decider in this match that drops down. That could be on target. They've got to be careful, and Mark thankfully ready to save that away for mYinssanity on the defense. Now has to be some bumps coming through from Team Solid, and it is to stop these mYinssanity players from getting to the ball before they do. But mYinssanity, it doesn't matter how quickly they get to the ball, it's about how they put it on target, and right now it's looking a little bit iffy for them as they're not able to do just that.
Not yet, but it is still ticking on by here. More importantly, that timer. We're approaching the golden text itself. 60 will be ringing, and the chances will be, shall we say, depleting. Kiever over to Darius. It will be one soft touch. It should be whipped downfield here. Not a fan necessarily. There was sticks to play a 1-2 and bang it upfield here to allow the blitz to be fully played here. But Darius, another pop, and Mark should be whipping this one sideways, top right angle, and it will not even go past the keeper.
I have to say right now, I'll just ask you a question, as we might get overtime right now based on how this game's going, but I don't want to open my mouth too much, but here we go, we should be safe for now. You know, do you think that these teams need to be playing this a bit closer to them, or do you think they just need to be focusing on clearing it first?
I thought the question was going to be how's the weather, and I would have been stormy, because frankly they need to spread out a little bit here, because at times there's lumped, and there's another team here spreading, shall we say, too close together. So the answer is 50-50 both ways here, to be truthfully honest with you.
Certainly, and well, right now it seems that we might be heading to an overtime in game number 5, the deciding game in the series, as the ball's just going to drop, just going to hit the ground, and we have game 5 overtime here. And well, Danny, if you asked me who's going to win this, I couldn't tell you.
That's a fair question and a fair response to that as well, but the silver platter laid out in front of you. It will be a feast to whoever will have that particular chance here.
Oh, no.
mYinssanity will have his, shall we say, sniff of the target, but not a shot, however. Kiever to wiggle his way round, pops over right in front of the net here. It's been turned around nicely, and a follow-through shot here, and Team Solid should have been holding that ball a half a second longer.
Certainly should have, would have, could have, it doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, the shot onto the backboard, the follow through, not quite there, and mYinssanity, you got to be taking advantage of those chances to try and put this away and seal this game to bed. But Kiva onto the back wall, we've seen such a great performance throughout this series from Team Solid, but can they finish things off? Can they withstand this pressure from mYinssanity that we've seen from them throughout this game? mYinssanity has certainly been the better side here, Danny, with 7 shots to their name, and the final one will come through. It's Mark who takes control, takes it through the sky, and takes game number 5 in overtime to secure the series.
And it is that record secured as well here. Team Solid thought valiantly, to be fair to them, but not the finishing product or the quality. There is a difference between the top two and the rest of the field. That is why here. You did say at one point mYinsanity did not have, or shall we say, too much arrogance or too much confidence going. They didn't show enough of it. You have to show your stuff. You have to strut it and say, I'm dominant enough to come in here and make absolutely battering them to submission here. Team Solid, you know what? I think they'll look at this back and go, this was a series lost more than, well, thrown away more.
Well, yeah, definitely, certainly, you know, it was, they fought valiantly, but at the end of the day, they couldn't quite get it done. But I think, you know, aside from the loss, there's some good takeaways for them. They've gone up against, you know, arguably the #1 team, now the #1 team in the league, and, you know, they fought pretty well against them. So if you're talking about the rest of the teams in the league, then certainly they very much so have a good chance of taking everybody else down. But, I mean, that's a question for, you know, the future. Is I believe, Danny, we might have an interview very soon. So I don't know if we're going to get a quick break here before that.
Well, do you know what? Why don't we throw it to a quick break, and if we don't have an interview, well, we'll come back anyway, just for yous. We'll see you there. Welcome back to the Awaken League. It is the spring split itself. Week number 5 will not be concluded just yet here, but we did see mYinsanity provide a 3-2 win against Team Solid. They nearly choked it at one point. Who would have thought that a top team was capable of that? But we have been joined by Hodge, who's returned, but more importantly, no offense to him, while he munches away on his burger. Selfishly didn't bring any for us here. It is Mark joining us. How are you doing, Mark?
I'm doing good, How about you?
Joe, I'm really annoyed here that Hodge is just whiffing his food around here and didn't bring any of us. What did you want on your burger, by the way?
What I wanted on my burger?
Yeah.
Well, as long as there's no tomato or pickle on it, I'm good.
Okay, well that's good. I don't either. I've got a cheese and bacon actually, which is a very random combination, but there we are nonetheless. But yeah, about the actual game, you know, we haven't talked a lot about that on the cast, but here we are. We've got the interview. We've got to talk about the game now. I know, but I mean, you know, that game against Team Solid, it went close. Went game number 5. Like Danny said, you guys almost lost it, but you know, you were able to close it out in the end. Were you maybe a little bit surprised by Team Solid's performance there?
I don't know if I should say surprised, but yeah, they played well. I think it was not the best series from us, but then in the end we still managed to close it out, so that's good. But yes, Team Solid is still a great team, so not surprised.
Well, I don't want to throw you into a pickle here, but what was the moment there as a team here? Did you realise what you had to adapt and change to? Because there was, shall we say, a very slow start in Game 1, and by the time Game 4 came about, it just seemed to be much more, shall we say, the mYinsanity play style.
Well, I don't think we actually like tried to adapt anything. Like just in between games, we were like, we just have to like focus up, make sure we stay consistent, and as long as we just like stay consistent, hit the ball, don't do any random misses or mistouches, we should be fine. If we play our game, we should be able to take the win, and in the end it worked out.
Lovely, you guys took the win, and well, you did it in the end, and like Danny said, you guys managed to adapt towards the end. But I mean, I just want to sort of you know, touch on you guys as a team. If I'm correct, I think did you guys have a sub correctly?
Yeah, he is the sub.
I am the sub.
You are the sub. All right. Well,
Joe Hodge, how selfish of you! You insult the sub and you bring a sub on.
I insult the sub, I bring a sub on, and then you know, I do everything here, Danny, apart from cast the game. But you know, I just wanted to ask you specifically, Mark. You know, how was it adapting to the team environment as you know, a player that came on as a sub? And I think you were here doing it again in the series I casted, you know, at the start of the season. But you know, how is it again adapting to this team as a substitute?
It's actually pretty easy. I've done tournaments with these guys before, so I know how they play, I know their play style, and I actually like playing with them, especially since Kira and mYinsanity are actually very team play based. They look for passes like all the time, and I really love that play style. So it's pretty easy, and yeah, I just enjoy playing with them.
And that's always good as well, and potentially maybe required to be subbing in again. But the next match in theory, mYinsanity is Dive Esports itself, Permitta and Nero. Any thoughts on that particular match, or is it a case of you're going to sweep them anyway?
Well, I think we've played them before. I don't know if it's the same roster, but I think the series we had against them before were like close series as well. So I guess we can expect a close series, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's going to be the question, isn't it? How are you guys going to, go into the next series? And well, good luck on that one for sure. However, though, I think it's about that time of the afternoon where everybody's sort of sitting down to have some lunch. I've got my lunch here. I'm going to keep teasing it in front of Danny's face. But I think it's time everybody else goes and gets some lunch here. So I think it's time we sort of send this out. And I have to say, I want to go and eat my burger. So Danny, any final words from you?
Yes, I've got another question for Mark here, just to keep you waiting so you can't have your burger. Mark, any final words that you would like to say to anybody who has tuned in to watch you to play as well?
Well, I guess thanks for watching, thanks for the support, and thanks to Kiva and Melix for letting me know I have to play 1 hour before the match.
Well, that's always the way, but Mark, thank you very much for joining. That is, of course, Mark mYinsanity, the sub itself here, as Hodge has rightly pointed out. It is 2 p.m. in the UK or 3 in Central Europe, while we do have our final moments together here. We hope you've enjoyed it. There is, of course, one match in week 5, but tomorrow we see the return of the full 5 sets. We will hopefully see all of you there, but stay safe. Until next time, we'll see you there.